Hey, howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Good evening. Back here again with Voleno for, you guessed it, more of this insane shooter game that we call Tyrian 2000.
It is amazing in every single possible way.
If you missed last stream, it won't matter because the story for this game has gone so entirely off the rails in kind of the best way that I don't there's no amount of like catch up that I think we could offer anyone to be kind of like, so here's what's happening. Because at a certain point it's going to sound like you're very kind of like bog standard sci-fi story of like, oh, evil corporations and tales of revenge, and then seemingly out of nowhere it takes just a hard left turn into actually everyone is betraying everybody, and this man has turned into a floating nose and eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That is about as succinct as a summary as I can give.
And it doesn't even like fully explain how the main character is also going mad at the same time.
Right.
He doesn't seem to be. He's really tired of this.
Yeah.
I think he was like kind of mirroring the emotions of last night of how the fourth chapter was just so long, just incredibly long. And even he started getting tired of it.
It was just like, how, like, I think he literally asks, how much longer can this go on?
Yep.
And I think I may have said those exact words
beforehand.
Yeah.
Yes. But as we do venture into the fifth chapter, I believe this chapter was not in the original Tyrian game.
Okay.
It was added in 2000. So I actually don't remember if this is an entirely canon chapter of the game. I really don't remember. I don't remember if it even has data cubes. I don't remember if you're just running around doing some extra. I don't remember chapter 5. I'll be real.
The idea that episode 4 is canon is already insane.
I mean, for sure.
So if you tell me that episode 5 isn't canon, potentially isn't canon, that means either one of two things. Either one, this will be wackadoo ridiculous and probably won't be connected to anything, and who cares? Or two, it means that they will have abandoned all logic and will just continue down this train of, and then this, and then this, and then this, and now if this game has the same ending as Earthbound, I won't be surprised. Like, if this end has us going back in time to destroy the infant self of, I don't know, Transon, just to pick any random character, and kill him while he's still in the womb, that makes sense. Yeah, why wouldn't this game end that way?
I mean, honestly. At this point, I feel like it would probably make more sense than what to happen to at least one of the characters so far.
Certainly so.
Yeah, the last level of chapter 4 is called Nose Pass. If you're wondering why that is, you can just go look at it.
If you're wondering why it's called that, go look at the thumbnail for the previous VOD's upload. That will.
Yeah. That'll pretty much explain it.
You'll pretty much understand immediately what's going on.
Shut case.
But
somehow.
Yeah, we're I don't think we're gonna waste a whole lot of time yapping at the top here. We're just gonna get right into it because
I'm curious.
Yeah, I am curious as well. And there's also
be left.
Yeah, and there's also like other like mode and like other modes and things that we have unlocked. So we want to make sure that we have time to kind of like explore some of that stuff. So
yeah,
we're just gonna hop into this. Just let the madness commence immediately. Like why why pretend? Why pretend that we're here for any other reason?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
We'll say so long to the tunes, and ready or not, here it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, very...
Unfortunately, we don't have time for the ship editor, I don't think. We're not going to make an entire custom sprite and put it into the game. But technically, you would be able to do that.
This would not be the time to attempt... I mean, let's launch it. Let's just see what it is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it just sort of shows you the ships there, or maybe it doesn't actually
So,
do anything.
so it just plays this long drone. Oh my God.
Oh, wait. Okay. Right. I think there's a way to summon those ships in one of the modes. Something like that. Maybe one of the arcade modes.
Am I back at work? What the hell am I looking at?
I mean, yeah, I think those are just like the custom ships.
Wow. Oh, okay. We can design our own Sinistar. This is crazy.
It is.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I do not. Yeah, no, you can literally just sit here and sprite edit the entire thing if you really want to. As you can imagine, this was a little bit mind-blowing.
I'm sure.
Because I kept saying that we had this inspiration of what we could do with spriting and all that stuff, and here they were, just the sprites from the game in the game. You can open it up and just play,
And they say, hey, go wild.
and then we would obviously do stuff like this, basically defacing them. I don't think we ever actually figured out how to load them at the time.
Yeah, that might be.
It was probably a little difficult for like an 8-year-old or whatever, but it was still fun as an idea. And of course, it has the jukebox in there, so.
Hey, guess what? The sensitivity on this does not feel. Oh, I guess I could turn my mouse's sensitivity down a little bit. Maybe that would make it.
I mean, I guess, yeah, because back then there wouldn't have been options like that on a mouse at all. You would have been. All you could really do was just like, I don't know, put tape on the ball, maybe. And that would like slow it down a little bit.
Oh!
Yeah, well, there's also that.
I press U to undo, and their version of undo is full,
undo everything.
Full commitment.
Yep. Yeah, undo everything.
Well, but we have a different jukebox here where we can.
Oh, that's polka music.
There's your polka. There's your polka that you love.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my favorite. I don't think the tracking caught my eye twitching right then. So that's good.
This is the music plays in Voleno's head whenever I'm doing anything that he has to be present for.
Yep.
All right. Well, that seems like a great way to lose a lot of time if you care about that kind of thing.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you could. Yeah, I don't think we ever fully completed one of those, but
yeah,
it was just like a cool idea.
Yeah,
basically.
I am historically bad at the kind of things where there's like that amount of like customization on something.
Yeah, for sure.
I think one of the
make your own decal in a racing game, stuff like that.
Exactly. It's just kind of like I don't have like the brain for this. There's a game on the PS3 called 3D Game Heroes, which is it's from Soft, so it is. I think it actually predates Demon's Souls, as a matter of fact. it's kind of it's like a classic like Zelda style game, but it uses it's all voxel based.
Oh.
And it does like a tilt shift sort of like light focus on everything. And in it you can design your hero sprite to be whatever you want it to be, but it's a 3D, you know, model made out of blocks, right? Like it kind of looks like Minecraft. The problem is that you have to like design it like for both like it's standing still state, and then you give it like a walk state, and then you have to do and it's just kind of like, oh man, it's too complicated. It's too too hard to do if you don't have like 3D modeling experience. Like it is extremely difficult to translate what is already, I think, kind of difficult, which is, you know, make a 2D sprite out of something. Now do that in 3 dimensions.
Yeah. And it's definitely something I wouldn't have been familiar with at the time, that's for sure.
Yeah, sorry, Viria. I turned off the redeems for collab purposes, but I promise you there will be enough craziness without Flame Hyenard screaming above all of it. Like truly, we are in the deep shit.
Screaming much to the detriment of specifically Russia.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Yeah.
Can't hear it there.
Russia doesn't get to find out. Okay, so
oh yeah, that's right. There's a bonus mode that we ended off on that I don't think you even looked at.
I don't think we checked it out.
Yeah, but the chapter ended. And
can hop in briefly. Okay, well, they have changed our weapons.
Yeah. They usually do that for the bonus modes. I don't think I ever. Well, all right. You get hit once, you die.
Well, so there's how that works.
Cool. Oh yeah, and they had the weirdest names ever for like all the enemies and all this point stuff, but mostly, yeah, you can just skip it.
All right. The madness has stopped for now. Perhaps I will be given a chance to rest. Maybe we'll take, a day off between streams or something. Someday I may find my way out. Someday. Oh, okay. We didn't even get to...
Yeah, no.
Lord of Game. After God mode is displayed, hold down LORD at checkout for 15% off.
LORD. How did it get here? This is 1999. Insane. Okay. Sweet.
Great.
And we actually beat General Zinglon.
Yeah. Take that, beloved despot or whatever the fuck religious figure.
Yeah. And then I guess that's just Alexander Brandon, the composer of the OST.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. All right. Episode 5, Hazudra Fodder.
Okay. Oh.
All right away.
Who are these people? These are new sprites.
Yeah, what the? These are like digitized,
like 3D.
Yeah, they're like 3D models that have been like just like, all right, here's a fucking JPEG.
Cool. Neat.
Great. We deeply regret having to take this action. While the universe continued on without you, we, part of the Hazudra Hull, strapped a proximity bomb onto your ship and redirected you with a subtle nudge towards a very hostile enemy asteroid system.
Cool.
You're add it to the list of someone else who's done something to our ship without our knowledge.
Great.
Your cryo system will wake you at this point. Once we detect your renewed signal, we'll instruct you further. Good wishes. Hollow News.
Okay.
This is Rob?
I did not think that's what he looked like, but okay. Rob neither?
I mean, I'm not going to change the voice I've been giving him. Imagine this voice coming out of that face. This is Rob Neither with the Daily News. Zinglong cultists believe behind attacks. In a strange move, a group of cultists following the recently deceased Lord Zinglon have claimed responsibility for several food-related bombings in the Savara system. The attacks seem to be mainly situated upon a small moon storage facility run by the eccentric Baker Bob. Apparently, a large quantity of pretzel dough and high-speed twister bakers were stolen during the explosions. I actually know a guy in my neighborhood who will sell you some twister bakers. It's not bad. It is still unknown what the true purpose of it is still unknown what the true purpose or cause of these bombings is, but local authorities have set up a blockade around the planet.
Cool.
Report Airline Agent Stream 2041 Trent Hawkins Memorial erected. Today, with the collaboration of the Deliani Central Committee and the Tyrian Regional Tribunal, a memorial statue was erected on Tyrian's capital city of Fauci's Central Complex pedestal. The statue was erected to commemorate the heroic efforts of Trent Hawkins, already a legend in the galaxy for his superhuman fighter pilot skills and his single-handed rescue of the system from the invading Vicromod fleet. So it seems like we have like time jumped here.
Yeah.
Like we kind of went from.
Well, he mentioned cryosleep.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. So we're not. But I mean, we're not even getting like a complete like through line as it
Dragon
is.
Frost? What is that?
The hell is this?
I mean,
it looks shitty.
It doesn't look great.
It seems like a bad time.
Yeah. Maxed out Sonic Impulse. I mean, that's neat,
yeah.
But I mean, again, we've had this conversation. Why would you just not use the laser?
Yep.
And yeah, the Plasma Storm was even more ridiculous. And you know, I don't know if you were aware or not, but the sidekicks do have different stuff in each of them.
Yeah, we've looked at them.
Yeah, most of the time you don't look at the right one whenever you check that.
You mean between between left and right they have different. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, but again, like
sometimes it'll have a thing that's like one of those attachable ones that you can. I don't even think you've picked up one once, actually. The Microsolve front blaster there is one of those. Do you want to even just like see how it works? Because I mean, let's be real. You don't need 2 plasma storms.
I mean, you say that, but I like having it.
Yeah.
I mean, no, we can look at something else. Let me hang on. Let me check
right one.
Let me check my buttons here. Left side kick A, right side kick Q. I shouldn't change those because that doesn't. All right, let's do that. I was gonna say that I was change my. There we go.
Ah. Okay. But you know, just an idea.
What are you suggesting?
The front blaster is one of those attachment things that you can fire off into a different position onto the screen, and it just sort of stays there, and you can recall it back.
All right.
But it always just fires like that, regardless. It is pretty nice sometimes.
We'll give it a go. Asteroid 3, here we come. The third asteroid.
Mm-hmm. See? It just has that little firing pattern on it.
Great.
So cool.
It's really awesome. I'm really glad that we took the time.
The greatest. Look, you haven't experienced everything in this game. So I'm just saying.
Hey, we did plenty of experimentation on that first stream, and then I found the winning strategy on the second. So,
well, I mean, how is this still not the winning strategy?
Because of everything else that I have equipped.
I'm just saying you don't need 2 plasma storms.
You don't know that to be true.
Look at what just one of them does.
Yeah, and wait until we get to another boss, and then I'm out of plasma storm for a minute because I've been using it elsewhere. And then I can't.
Oh yeah, and then the giant laser that you're firing is suddenly gonna stop.
It might. I don't know. This game is weird. It might change the rules at the last second.
What, you're gonna let go of the firing button? You haven't been doing that this entire time. as evidenced by the top left corner.
I did a couple times. Yeah, because the top left corner just fires off another laser that I don't need. Anyway, that's dead now.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you needed 2 plasma storms for that? Is that what you're saying? Oh, only 77% destruction.
Hey man, you're giving me a lot of sass at the beginning of the stream here.
It's chapter 5.
All right, we picked up some cubes. Report L-Line Agent Stream 60. The Gray Books return. I didn't know they had left. Mysterious gray books filled with unknown material have surfaced in an archaeological expedition to Savara led by well-known scientist Grapham Arugo.
Okay.
Graphite arugula. The books are encased in a medium-grade durable material and are alien in nature, although Grapham believes that they originated on a distant planet named Earth, mentioned in several folklore passages. Here we go. I was gonna,
okay.
I was about to comment that in a fictional universe in which there's interplanetary travel and everything, the idea, I feel like the word alien vanishes.
Yeah, I was
right?
about to say, the alien is a strange term to use, but then obviously they're setting up their little
they're setting up their fun fourth wall break. Filled with graphite and lead compounds, the books seem to carry a clue to unraveling the mystery behind Tyrion's unknown past. The research team believes that the graphite compounds have a direct connection to Tyrion's gravitron crust.
Okay.
Are we saying that Tyrion was written into? Is this Mist? Did you backdoor me into Mist, where Earthlings wrote Tyrion into existence?
Is that what Mist is about? I've never known.
So
Ever.
So the thing about,
because when I was a kid, I opened up Mist and then I walked around a little and I started crying and then I shut it off. So I don't really know anything about Mist.
Yeah, the true Mist experience.
I was like 5 when I played that game. I didn't know what was happening and I got lost immediately and I started crying.
So
I never played it again.
Well, to hopefully unravel some of your trauma, the lore of Mist is that there are people who have learned the art of writing, and with that art, they are able to create ages. So literally, because that's what because you travel from age to age with linking books. In those games, so it's literally a book that opens and you put your hand on it and it teleports you to that world. That world only exists because that book exists. It only exists within the pages of that book.
Interesting.
So that is kind of like how the lore of Mist works.
Yeah, I never knew.
And there's a bunch of whole like plot points and everything that deal with kind of like books that are written like in Mist. In Mist 1 specifically. There's a blue and a red book that as you add pages to it, you get more and more information from these 2 men who appear to be trapped in them.
Right.
You find out through the course of completing more and more of the game that those are actually, they're literally called prison books that are designed to look like they link to another age, but instead they just like banish you to like this like shadow dimension. Kind of thing.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that it kind of like starts like getting into like technically you're immortally like stuck there and stuff like that. Like it has some like pretty dark implications that they don't dive all the way into.
Right.
But I've always thought that was really cool, like conceptually. And nope, I was going to say a thing that was going to be like a major spoiler for a thing, and I won't say that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll put the brakes on that, and we'll just get right back into it.
It would be a major. It would be a major spoiler for something that's not Mist.
Oh, okay.
It would be a major spoiler for another property, and I don't want to do that to anybody. So.
And hey, you know how to handle it properly because somebody else would have said what the property was, and then I would have started making connections.
Yeah.
Between the things that you just said.
Believe me, that sentence almost ended with that would be a major spoiler for name of thing here. And no, I made a mental skill check to not reveal a goddamn thing about what I'm talking about. It could be literally any video game ever.
But unfortunately, it has to narrow down to something that you think that I would play. So I have a hint already.
I mean, you or anyone else watching this.
So you're talking to me.
Am I talking to you?
I'm the only one here.
Am I talking to you? This is the worst translation of taxi driver I've ever.
Well, you know.
I like that. I like a version of the taxi driver dialogue that changes to me. It's like, you're talking to me. You're talking to me. I'm the only one here. Anyway, reference Torm biology dragon. Researchers on the jungle planet Torm made a breakthrough discovery on the true nature of the wildlife referred to as dragons. Apparently, these life forms are not indigenous to the planet, but actually seeded themselves onto the world without assistance. Long a difficult and dangerous species to study, more so due to the extreme aggressiveness of nesting females, a link has been established to the genetic structure of Torm dragons and similar species found on several other uncolonized worlds. To corroborate this fact, young dragons have a harder chitinous membrane around their bodies which stay intact even in a dead vacuum. Food reserves are high due to the large third stomach which holds undigested food. Coupled with their ability to live off of both oxygen and carbon dioxide, and it's clearly possible that they can exist in space and maneuver through shifting their own mass in powerful wing vibrations. Later research funding has been low, however, the remaining project members hope to determine if there is some kind of migratory or exploratory instinct in the dragon mind.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, especially since they forgot that dragons existed for the last 2 episodes.
I mean, yeah, we beat them in one level, and then it was like,
all right, you did it. Great.
And they were like trying to ask you to change your ship and everything. Like,
yeah.
change to like a fire web. Ooh,
oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There it is.
Oh, but it's worse.
It's worse.
But it's worse though.
But it's a carrot. Well, what a storm though. Why? It's just cool looking, but it looks
cool, but its armor is for absolute shit. I don't know, maybe it moves super fast. It's crazy cheap too.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Oh, I'm so nervous that
that if you get the carrot, you're just never gonna get that other ship again. Look, it's slightly less armor. This is now me just convincing you to downgrade your ship. Like,
we're doing
multiple ways. What is the needle laser? I
don't know. Probably something else that sucks.
Hey, maybe it bounces off of stuff.
There's no chance.
I don't know.
No.
Maybe. Look at it.
No.
You should try it.
I will.
You're not budging off the laser. I know that.
Yeah, I will grant you anything else, but I cannot get rid of the laser. It's the only thing that allows me to play this game basically mindlessly.
Right. That's fair. The Vulcan cannon's cool, but it's just like, it's mostly cool when you have all Vulcan cannons and you're just like,
yeah, kind of laying waste of shit. Bubblegum gun.
Oh,
that's just fun to say. Is it on the other? Okay, good. We can just replace.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there you go.
All right. So we're a flying carrot and we're shooting bubblegum. The fuck is this? Shockingly enough, not the weirdest thing that this game has done.
Right.
Okay. This has literally never happened, save for one time in like the very first episode where we have like a branching path to choose.
Oh yeah, no. Normally it just will go on a branching path based on what you did.
Right.
And I think if anything, There was like it was like Botany A and B in
Right.
episode 2.
Yeah.
And then there was like Asteroid 1 and 2 in episode 1. For this one, I mean, I could just say the name of one of the levels
Okay.
for one of these. One of them is Ast Rock. Crazy. I know. That's the first one.
Yep.
And the second one is Miners. So I think we should probably avoid Miners. So you should go to Asteroid 1.
All right, we got our carrot ship. It appears to move exactly the same as the other one did, so I genuinely don't know why this exists.
It's a carrot. What's the problem?
And
that's the bubblegum gun.
and the bubblegum gun just kind of just spread shit all over the. But oh, there's okay. I was trying to figure out what
Just
the hell
hangs out.
where my shield was vanishing to. But there's asteroids shooting at us that I thought were just part of the background.
And so we continue.
Hey, guess what? Yeah.
Forever.
All right, let's just hold the fire button down and then it's just. Oh no, the bubblegum gun only seems to work in. Oh, it has. Wait.
Oh, it's like rotating around you.
It's called blast on. Is it called blast on the side over there? Is that why?
Yeah, it is.
I see. Okay, so this one actually
Yeah, it's
does
out.
have a. Didn't realize.
Yeah, no, it's got ammo.
I just kind of went full ham on that. It's like, all right, I guess we
It'll be back some year.
Yeah.
I think. It's really not coming back that fast.
That is a slow recharge rate.
You know, this is so cruel because those are usually the ships. That's the shape of the ship that gives you the health. It's just coming
Yeah,
down,
they're kind of.
but it's just a different color. It's a little confusing, man. I mean, I guess you're not low on armor, though.
Right. So we kind of know that they wouldn't be showing up anyway.
Yeah. Because normally there's a very, very obvious, panicky audio cue.
Oh, yeah.
when that
Well,
is
and there's also the part where like a giant border shows up around the screen that screams warning at you.
happening. Yep. Well, not really much in here so far.
No.
My goodness. This is like a chapter 1 stage.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have gone to the other one. I don't know which one actually has anything interesting.
I definitely don't know. It's a very random point of reference, but specifically like destroying like these parts of the environment here, like these like grid things and everything that's kind of like baked onto the screen here. Reminds me of the Terminator 2 arcade game.
Wait, what, the recent one?
But no,
Okay.
the one for Sega Genesis,
Okay.
and I think it also got
'Cause I
ported
mean-
to. I think it was also on SNES.
Hmm.
There's
I
a.
assume you're aware of the recent one.
I've played it.
Thought you played it.
Yeah. I highly recommend it. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Wonder where the idea of doing that so recently came from.
Oh, I'm sure it has to do with whoever owns the rights.
Yeah.
That's the only
So it'll
reason.
probably
That's the
just
only
disappear.
reason. That's the only reason anything that old gets a sudden fresh release is so somebody can maintain the rights to the thing.
Yeah, true.
Fortunately, in this case, it seems that they have used those forces for good because it's a fucking good video game. Like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
But there's a level in the Genesis game, which is, it's a port of the arcade game, which was a light gun game. There's a level where you're going through Cyberdyne systems, and you have to blow up. I think it's like 200 something pieces of the environment in order to like ensure that Skynet can't happen in the future,
Wow.
kind of a thing.
I mean, that's fair.
And so anytime there's a game where it's just kind of like you're just like blasting away parts of like the background in it, like it is very like my brain goes back to there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a message from Mark.
Well, hi.
Do you want to be the voice of the collector?
Sure. Grand to see you have emerged victorious from the asteroid fields. It was a most impressive display to see their ships explode from your assault. Again, we do apologize for setting you on this dangerous course, but there really was no other way to stop the Zinglanites. Yes, Zinglon. While there is no sign of him in any form, his essence lives on in his followers. It is certain that they are trying once again to destroy everything. Microsol is merely one front to their power, though decidedly weakened. What remains is a more sinister subterfuge, even. For instance, subterfuge is crazy.
Subterfuge.
For instance, already food supplies have been reduced to little else but gruel.
The fact that so I saw that was highlighted early before you got to that and saw it capitalized and assumed it was a name. But no,
No.
it's the one time.
It's just food. It's about gruel. we believe starvation is one part of their plans. Either Savara or Caminus would be a good place to look first, as activity on both worlds is very high right now. Your ship will be allowed to travel to either, of course, without fear of detonation. If they notice your presence, we feel there is a good chance they will reveal themselves to you out of anger. And thank you, Trent. The Hazudra friend you had was once close to me as well. You remember from episode 1?
Yeah, Mom wanted to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got blown the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. I am sorry he could not be with you now, for a good friend would have made the journey so much easier.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's time to go
Thanks,
crush
Mark.
a cult. Oh, let's read. Hang on. We should actually read what the Super Carrot is all about. The Super Carrot Food Ship 9 is one of the most advanced edible fighters ever produced. Can't go wrong with the food ship. Food
Yep.
ships are usually complemented by either the hot dog mustard spread technology or the dreaded super banana bombs.
Believe it or not, we will be seeing those again tonight.
I'm sure those are real weapons.
Yep.
Get on the banana bomb.
Ooh.
Whoa, stand by.
That looks cool,
it's actually-
but it's worse.
Yeah, that's actually worse than the carrot.
It's literally worse, but that looks really cool.
Yeah, I dig the design of it.
Yeah. Come on, take a chance.
No, God, stop it.
Hey, what's the missile launcher?
What indeed?
It's the worst. It's actually the worst.
It looks
weapon.
terrible.
It's so bad. Yeah, guided micro
Guided
bombs are cool.
micro bombs.
Yep. It just fills your whole screen with homing bombs.
Intriguing. All
Sure
right.
does.
I'll take a shot on these
You actually punched.
just to appease you.
You know, there's other weapons in the game. What about the Microsoft plastic?
No, because now it's either. Yeah. Choose the shit you want.
I mean, the 8-way micro bomb is a bunch of stuff on the screen.
It's a bunch.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what?
What if you just put everything everywhere?
It's the
all at
finale.
once?
It's the finale. Let's fill the screen with bullshit.
Well, which one?
Now this is interesting because I don't remember enough of the story. I feel like Savara wasn't where most of
That's
like
the
this.
1945 one.
Okay, I mean I do like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Caminus is the ice planet
Yeah.
with, yeah. Well, say
Okay.
goodbye to hearing anything.
Well,
So that's the other. Oh my gosh. But hey, say goodbye to aiming.
okay, this might actually kick ass.
Yeah, no, they're actually genuinely pretty good. Obviously, the Sonic Wave, you know, it's pretty much the best, but the guided micro bombs are pretty nice. They go everywhere.
Well, and the fact that they're homing, I mean, like, is pretty significant. Like,
oh yeah,
Sonic Wave, you're just kind of it goes where you are, but with this, I can get at least maybe like a little bit of insight as to where enemies are actually like coming or going. Meanwhile,
yeah, especially behind you,
these seem, I don't know, maybe not.
It's an option.
Not as immediately useful.
It's there. Look, if the entire screen is also filled with other ships, then you may as well just put yourself out there.
Kind of wishing
That's basically what it is.
I'm a little upset because I'm not getting any slowdown.
Right.
In any other game, this thing would be chugging right now.
I remember. My old computer. It certainly would. They were not the best for that reason. I still remember that entire data log of them explaining why all of the ships dropped fruit.
Yeah, they did do that, didn't they?
That entire thing.
Uh-oh.
Explosions? Oh. Well, that was just as easy as the first time, and the second time, and the third time.
They remain okay.
Whoa,
that's
what?
just a guy. That's just a guy.
That's Moby.
That's.
I'm pretty sure that's just Moby. Isn't it? Do I have that wrong? Is that just straight up Moby?
Everybody come back sometime. Come back sometime.
What did he look like when he was younger? Oh, the exact same. Never mind. There's literally no difference.
All right, I'm gonna. If any Smosh watchers are out there, I mean, it has to be the voice specifically of this character. Again, you plague our path towards ultimate wisdom. Again, your cursed mind and stolen starfighter technology return. You were thought to be destroyed in your battle with our god Zinglon. However, I see that some twisted destiny permits you to live. I cannot.
Okay.
Great. Well, thank you, Reddit mod, for your input.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I mean, I guess you can.
couldn't drop the money to draw some other art, huh? Another video game?
I mean, I guess not. Yeah, I guess you could work your way back up. Oh, what's the ret? Oh wait, no, I think we've seen
the retro ball.
Wait, no, what?
I mean,
we saw the other one.
We haven't used it, but I think we've maybe seen it.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Just nothing else really hits.
There's nothing hits the way
the heavy guided bombs are just like they're just like you only get I think 4 of them, but they do more damage. But I mean the micro bombs pretty much.
Well, it also seems like they're kind of like locked to shooting, like launching behind you initially.
Yeah. But I think they also home faster. But it's just practically splitting hairs at that point.
I mean, fuck it. Like this game has been.
Well, yeah.
Like, everything about this has been so straightforward.
Yeah. I mean, you actually have enough for the charge cannon. That's funny.
Oh wow!
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah. It looks really good.
All you have to do is not press it for a while, and then it just fires a larger little thing. Ooh, crazy.
Neat.
What's a buster rocket, though? I don't really even know.
Slap those on there.
Yeah, sure. At this point, we're just trying stuff out. there's not even really much left.
Yeah.
Actually only like 2
Yeah.
stasis left. So
yeah, if we're gonna experiment, I guess we're running low on things. Gygus, okay, this was like Xinglong's home planet, right?
I think so.
Or maybe it was where like they said like he escaped to like towards the end or something.
Yeah, I think this is where the fleet was. Huh. But yeah, as you can see, like they track a lot faster.
Yeah, these things are fucking schmoovin'.
Yeah. And they seem to do a lot more damage. Whereas it takes like the guided micro bombs or the 8-way ones, maybe like 2 hits. Kill something. Oh. What is? Alright.
Doesn't matter, it's dead now.
Yeah, laser. That's laser for you. See, what I have not done at all is actually go through the rest of I've only ever done the arcade mode for chapter 1. So what would be new to me would be doing the arcade for the other chapters.
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea what weapons you really get or give in those at all.
Oh, we're doing this thing. Yep, there we go.
Oh, not anymore. Wait.
Stand by.
All right. Wait. Oh, I think that was for the shield.
Large enemy approaching.
Oh.
Okay.
That was not.
It's fine.
Hey.
Everything's fine.
All right. Sure. Fine. Did you even use the Buster one at all?
I fired off a couple of them.
No, I didn't notice.
Yeah,
the
they
laser was
didn't.
going.
They weren't really doing a whole hell of a lot.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. Well, this guy has a CPAP mask on. Oh, it's Xinglong.
Oh, yeah.
He's
You didn't notice that
alive.
the other one also said Xinglong on it? Moby?
No, he was
These
saying
are just Zinglonians, I think.
No. This literally is Xinglong.
You didn't notice that the other one also just said Xinglong?
No,
on
the
it?
other one. I thought the other one said. I thought the other one just said some random dude.
No, it said Xinglong. I think these are all just like jobbers under the Zinglonian banner.
Oh, is that what's happening?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But he's still talking about Xinglong in third person. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't really narrow anything down. Xinglong probably would talk about
Xinglong probably
himself
would be in third person.
So, you know, that's fair.
A glorious message from our god led us to this final path. Some doubt us, but we realized to fulfill Xinglong's wishes, we must control the food supply to all, then twist it to his will, like a pretzel. His ire is absolute, and his hatred for you brims over and envelops your future. Hang on, I gotta take my hand with my hand so I can scroll. Soon you will behold the fruit of our glorious and divine leader.
I hope it's.
Okay.
I hope it's grapes. Seems to only ever be
Always with
grapes.
the food. It really does look so cool, though.
Yeah, it's a great. Yeah, what if it was that other ship but black?
All right. I mean, I think we've seen all of these. Have you even seen the Mega Cannon fully leveled up?
I think we did swap to this like early on.
Yeah,
At some
before
point.
it was actually fully
Yeah.
powered up. But yeah, I mean,
The fire rate on that looks like dog shit.
yeah.
Starburst
Not really
is
much
new.
with the. No, it's not. It's just
Well, it's
that.
new to me. Oh man, if it had a forward fire alternate, I would take that, but
Yeah, no, it's only a side weapon basically.
well, I guess we're sticking with the bombs then.
Ooh.
Yeah. Whoa! It goes off the
Okay.
meter, baby.
Okay.
These
Goes to
amps go to
11, I guess.
11. That's
I think
hilarious.
that's the first recorded moment of us ever making the same movie reference at the same time. That's never happening again. Oh, look. Wait, what is that?
Battleship class firebomb? It just launches.
Yeah.
Just
It's
launches
actually like
this,
a
this
spread
big
shot one.
burst shot out in the middle of everything.
That's cool.
I mean, it's gonna
I
replace.
mean-
I mean, it's gonna replace the Buster Rockets, which I barely touched. So
Yeah, no. Keeping a plasma storm is pretty standard, so. Hey, may as well. And you are on the final level, Tyrian 2000.
is it for real? Hey, there's the fruits of the god. There's the saw grapes and strawberries.
Yup. They were being literal. Couldn't help themselves.
Ah, the sign that they gave up, flying over hex maps.
Hexagon was a fun game. I'm sure some iteration of that exists in some weird mobile game tucked away somewhere.
I am unfamiliar with it.
We gotta
Whoa!
play it sometime. That is something that we actually could play with Parsec.
Don't say the
because
P-
latency wouldn't matter there because we're not like both actively trying to move something. It's a game with turns.
I'm not worried about latency. I'm worried about the part where it made both of our computers stop working.
Yeah, it's fair. But, you know, I mean,
I would rather
you just,
find
like, also deal with
any other solution.
maybe something, maybe some way.
You know what's funny?
I don't know if there's like a browser thing that we could both do. I don't know.
The thing, something that I didn't even think about until well after the fact, is Windows has like built-in remote desktop connection software on it, which accomplishes the same thing as Parsec. You know, like it's giving you access to move my mouse around and click on things.
I mean, I guess so.
You know, so I wonder if trying like a more like direct approach is the way to do it. Like, I guess like Parsec exists for like security purposes, but why you would do it with anyone that you don't trust already is insane to me.
Yeah,
So
of course.
I don't know. I'm not really sure what. I guess with Parsec you can kind of like limit, like I could make it so that you could only control like the mouse, right, or the keyboard. We didn't even get to see what the final boss looked like.
No clue what that even was. But hey, I guess it's over. In Draken fashion,
That's
the
so
final
underwhelming.
boss
Are you?
explodes unceremoniously from a laser.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have lingered on that screen for a little longer so we actually see what the thing was.
It's all right.
Related by your
We didn't do
one.
it for Draken.
That's also. Well, I mean, Draken. We didn't even get the chance to see what the hell was on the screen.
Literally, he exploded instantly. Instantly, we walked in. It was over. So I just think that's the appropriate way to properly show the power scaling.
It wasn't even a teleports behind you. It was appears in room.
Yep. And he got 1 second to live.
Related by your one-time friendship with Boos. Related by your one-time friendship with Bussy, you were sought out by his people, the Hazudra collectors, and sent to destroy the Zinglanites. With none of their forces left and the deadly fruit weapons destroyed,
Okay.
the universe as a whole is silent once again. No response ever comes out of your inquiry to the state of the Hazudra or who sent you on this journey. The secret haunts you in your sleep. Still a hero once again, as always. And then flashbang. And
And that's it. That's Tyrian 2000 finished. That's your windscreen. That's it. That's everything you get.
This game came out 2 years after Metal Gear Solid. Just
And has a better ending. Crazy. I know. Better narrative, better everything.
Papa John's. Total score.
Your
Hey,
score.
we cracked 1 million. Oh, did you know? Tyre was finally conquered by Alexander the Great in 332 BC. After an 8-month siege, Alexander drove a mole into the sea from the mainland to the island. Most of the Tyrians were sold into slavery. Fun! What a fun bit of lore at the end!
Wow.
What
Cool.
was that?
Nice.
Take that, Transon Locke, you piece of shit.
And we finally beat him at his own game.
Finally beat him. The man who just
And the
vanished
prime
from the
chair.
story. Just
Yep. He wasn't even in there at all.
oh hey, oh okay, we're gonna get proper credits though.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll let these run for sure.
Hey, those are all the
Wow,
ships you
wow.
never picked.
Wow, Jason Emery, you did a whole lot. Jason did a lot of things on this video game.
Oh, yeah. He sure did. Hey, Mr. A. Brandon. The reason I ever made music.
The man with the magic keys.
Yep. Well, the magic spreadsheet, I think. You
Yeah,
saw the
no, yeah,
trackers.
true. Yeah, I meant keys as on like a keyboard.
Oh, no, there's no way. He was using a keyboard.
You don't think he was typing that shit in?
No, you mostly use a mouse with that.
Insane.
It's crazy. It's not fun. it's what you got. Actually, you can use like a regular keyboard to type out some of the notes and everything. It's just so weird. It's like half programming, half music, half spreadsheet, half we're running out of the percentage of what half means.
Yeah.
And Mr. Nando Ewig, I never got to hear your work until a lot later, but it's all for the best.
Once I could finally change both sound settings.
Jeremy Lee, I feel like I've heard that name before. Oh, it'll spell differently.
Levels in episode 117. What? What does that mean?
It's just counting the levels that are in each episode.
No, I don't.
Episode
What?
4 has 20 levels. Episode 1 had 17 levels, etc.
Are you sure that's what it was?
I don't- It is. Because, okay, level 1 has 17, or episode 1 has 17 levels because it's got this crazy spread of secret levels for some reason. So we only saw like maybe 7 of them, but there's like so many more for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh. And we go. Oh, okay. Super arcade mode.
Yep. So
The
that is
experimental
the crux.
PQZ. You know me.
That is the crux of what I'm going to be sending you, these super arcade modes.
Uh-oh.
So this is a page that has all of these little things.
Hilarious.
You can type in.
Hilarious that you think I can click off of this DOSBox game to go open the thing that you just sent me.
Ooh, very funny. True. I'll send it in the chat. You can open it on your phone. Maybe something like that'll work. But yeah. There we are at episode 1. And technically,
Back at the
you can
beginning.
New Game Plus this.
I was gonna say,
Look
yeah,
at
we
your
keep all of our
weapons.
shit.
Yeah. You can run through the game incredibly quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point
with the laser.
it's probably a complete and total cakewalk.
Mm-hmm. You will have no troubles.
I mean, not that this game ever was really difficult at any point. Like, it had like moments of difficult, not even like difficult levels. It was like one moment
Difficult
in a couple of levels.
enemies.
yeah.
Like, and then one level that was just way too long that you just kept having to redo a little bit. But yeah. So for all of this, I suppose for your experimental super arcade mode stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a few options. We got Techno, we got Stormwind. It is an elemental ship. We got Unknown. We got Captured U-Fighter. Stealth. Weird, which is the food ship with the banana bombs
Oh,
and the hot dogs. Got Nortship Z. Lizard, which is a dragon. And Pretzel, which is the Pretzel Pea Truck.
okay. Well, okay. I went with weird to start with.
Right.
I want to see this game get totally bananas.
You sure do. So yeah, this is it.
Oh, wait.
That's what you got.
Oh, my shit's changing.
Yep. It just keeps changing.
Oh God.
It's experimental.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
Oh, those little bombs every once in a while will just explode.
Cool.
The banana bombs. So yeah, it's basically, it's modes like that where you can go through on the arcade. But also there's there's actual just like cheats when you're in arcade mode.
Okay.
So there's like, it'll use your shield in order to do a bunch of different things.
Hang on.
You what?
Hang on. The worst sound in the world is happening, and I can't.
Oh, you don't like the banana bomb sound?
It's like-
It'll change in a bit. Don't worry.
This is the same sound. This is the same sound that they heard every time they had to name a character in this game.
Oh yeah. Just like empty echoing,
It's like
slamming in a room.
it's like one of those. It's like one of those like industrial like asphalt drills that like it's like a giant spike that like slowly drives its way into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, the oranges. I don't think there's a way to specifically. I don't think it actually has any rhyme or reason to. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I guess it's got like firing modes still.
Well, I'm switching fire modes. I don't know if that's actually doing anything.
Yeah, but I don't think. Either it's dropping from enemies and changing, or just
It is. Yeah, they're like these big like orbs.
Yeah, that's the crux of arcade mode. Basically, is those orbs. Those control all the power ups as well. You get usually all of the power ups in game,
Warning, spike
which is an interesting way to handle it all.
Oh, I forgot
guess.
about this stuff.
I forgot about how many times he died here. But I mean, you didn't know at the time.
At the time, I didn't understand like
enemy.
how dangerous touching things was.
Yup. Very much so.
Also, we didn't have like the shields and
the-
armor to
Yeah.
really allow for course
mean-
correction.
This kind of just face tanks everything,
Large
honestly.
enemy approaching.
Right, yeah,
venture to say.
because this thing like starts moving down into the corners. Yep, right there. Right there is where I died.
Yeah, you died.
All right, well, this does very little damage, and I'm not going to make people like sit and just watch as we do all that.
Oh yeah.
What were stealth was another one?
Yeah, stealth was another one.
Gives us the ninja star. Starburst blade field.
Yeah, you can only imagine what this one shoots out. Oh, you're starting there. Interesting.
Oh, I turned
You
the sound
almost
effects off.
Whoops.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Right.
So if I if I
You
just
got shurikens firing out. And a shield, I guess.
I think that is the blade shield. So if I just kind of like let off on the firing every now and again.
Hey, you remember what it looked like?
Sure did. Oh yeah. I got this game locked down now.
Mm-hmm. You're in the one dragon stage. I hope something fiery drops. Oh, there it is. The space dragons. No wings. Even though they mentioned wings.
I think they did specifically call out wings.
Where? I gotta wonder, but hey, maybe those are like baby dragons. Who knows?
Yeah, that's probably it. Oh shit! Oh,
Oh, you're wait. No, you got.
oh
two
yeah, we
lives.
use lives now. Yeah. This is arcade mode, so now it's like, now it's even more like a
Arcadey.
traditional video game. Yeah. Oh, that.
Oh, the.
Okay, I guess
Shuriken
a
throw
wave
thingy?
of shurikens just kind of happens at random.
Oh no, it's not random. It's your special move.
I'm
you
not.
got
I'm not controlling that. Is my point.
You're not?
No.
Oh, okay. Right. Fair. Yeah, having only a side weapon kind of sucks.
Yeah, this is bad. This is a bad time.
Feels terrible. Starburst, not that
Oh
good.
wait. Oh, it is. It is my. Is it my special? No. I genuinely can't tell. This will be impossible.
Well, that wasn't even the boss.
All right.
All right. Well, yeah, you get the idea on that one.
I get the
guess.
idea on that one.
There was Techno, there was Stormwind, enemies, kind of interesting. Pretzel,
Oh
obviously.
yeah, let's do.
The Pretzel
Yeah.
beat truck. Oh, you were starting on those. Okay.
Yeah. I was just picking. So that we're not just doing the same thing over and over again. Pretzel missile
Right.
and super pretzel. Well, away we go, boys and girls.
So crazy. That sure is a pretzel. Great noise for that
Yeah, this.
as well. Wonderful. And, it really makes you miss the laser, huh?
It makes me miss a lot of things. I miss laser. Oh, good hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Oh, good. Now I can't shoot in front of me either. Jesus Christ.
Yep. Hey, don't get complacent. This game was always difficult. You
Yeah.
were just upgraded a
turns
lot.
out. It turns out when the game lets you, upgrade your shit, it's a lot easier.
Honestly, if you really start from any of the other chapters on like any of these, I feel like
You're kind of fucked.
yeah, you need like a baseline of some sort.
Yeah.
Because most of these are just like all of those giant rocks and everything that are in the way. You're able to deal with those with most weapons, but you're starting with like nothing.
Large enemy approaching.
I don't even remember what this thing looked like because it died.
I don't think we got the chance to
fast.
see it.
Huh.
Fuck me.
Wow, my goodness.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
doing a lot.
Okay.
Wow. Huh. Turns out episode 5 kind of difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no buttons that I'm missing here, so it's shooting what it's
Nope.
gonna shoot.
Yeah. Lizard was a dragon. Nort Ship Z was an interesting one. Had like lasers.
Good luck.
Huh? I guess that's appropriate. We're the smallest dragon ever.
Huh. Hey, give me another code there.
Oh, wow. Huh. Amazing.
Yeah.
Gameplay, everybody. Let's see. NORT Ship Z. It's a pretty nice design.
All right. He's gonna
Different
fly this
other
wedge
ones.
into the face of a dragon, I imagine.
Good luck.
But yeah, it has the widget beam.
Whoa, what the
Whoa.
hell was that?
Just astral laser thingy.
That is apparently my
You're special. It just breaks the whole stage. It's kind of funny. You can see what everything is in the background when it's doing that.
briefly teleports.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
It just breaks everything.
Oh, I love that. Oh, what a fun thing to kind of have a weapon that's kind of like, oh, anyway, here's how the sausage is being made.
I mean, this one starts out way stronger than some of the other ones,
Yeah.
I would say. You know, the widget beam is kind of, lackluster, but you get 2 little companion thingies. And a full shield. Ooh. And
What
laser, I guess.
the hell did that? Oh, okay. I also have this now. I cannot keep track of what the hell is going on.
Hey, that's Tyrian for you. Love that cool little slavery fact we learned at the end of the game. By the way, about the actual Tyrians. Love that. Thanks for telling us.
Yeah, thanks, video game. What a cool thing to drop in at the very end.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Yeah, this one's way better than the other ones.
I'm digging it. Oh, I lost my
I mean-
I lost my break the game button.
All right. I mean, hey, anything that's had a laser in it so far has been the best thing in the game. So
Yeah,
this
truly.
makes a lot of sense.
You can't argue with DPS that is basically like on every possible frame.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's how I'm used to the bosses behaving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that's interesting because now the level keeps going. So
Well, no, that was never the
was that not the final?
boss of that.
I guess
No.
it wasn't.
It's just a little part where it pauses and has like an awkward stare down with this one ship. It's not actually a boss. Like, remember this? From episode 1? It's not a dragon.
So a dragon.
I think the dragons are already done.
Approaching.
Whoa.
Right. How could I have forgotten? The boss is actually the same thing but green.
Right. It's slightly different.
Level completed.
I do like that stage though. I think it's one of the more memorable ones in the game because it's the only dragon stage. Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
and
you,
this one.
so you, okay, so you do actually. I was curious if you actually like progress through the
yeah.
stages or not.
Yeah, I think the map of the stage is the same. I just never got this far in the arcade because I never had the things.
Right. Well, it's also very strange to like now go through this game and not have like the map and like the upgrade your ship stuff and everything. Like it's kind of
Yeah, it reduces it down a little bit to where I don't know if I would have liked it as much if it was only this, but it's still like a cool game.
No, it's still good, but it is now very much just kind of like, all right, it's another one of these.
Yep.
You know, like the whole.
I mean, this is way more typical.
Yeah, like it's funny because like all the stuff that makes this game unique is essentially in the menus. You know, like it's
Yeah.
it is the story stuff. It is the meta progression of upgrading your ship. It's the branching paths, you know, when on the few occasions when you get those.
It is the crazily persistent warning sound
Yep.
that plays if you are even in the slightest danger. And all the stuff that makes it unique. Which shows that you should really never hate menus. They're actually the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Yep. That's the lesson that I'm going to take away from this. Suddenly menu juggling is going to be my favorite thing.
I mean, at the very least in this, it was very consistent.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Well, and
you do basically the same thing. You check the same stuff each time.
well, yeah. Well, and also
It's about as much of a map as anything else, really.
and also you're not having to do menuing as like part of like the core gameplay loop while you're trying to juggle
Yeah, like you're not
10
pulling
other
up a menu
things
during this.
Yeah.
Large enemy approaching.
I forgot about this fucking
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I remember this thing. Because you died like immediately to the side arms.
Well, that time we got a double KO
Did you
and it didn't.
just
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, nice. Sure. I mean, hey, a win is a win. Explosions is explosions. The only thing you even have really left, I mean, you have a few of the other ones left, but we don't really have to go through all of these.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You kind of get the idea.
Well, especially
the
when most of
enemy
them
fighter
are just kind
one
of
is
like,
cool.
especially when most of them are
But-
just like, what if you played with this ship instead?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's basically the super arcade modes. You can look that up practically on your own time. But another one that is a entire bonus game is
Okay.
called Destruct. Whole different thing.
This okay. You know what?
Press F1 for help.
I'm not gonna do that. I want to see what happens from the jump,
Okay,
and then we'll see if I need help.
go right ahead. Pick one. This is exactly what this is. You just have one of these kinds of games.
What is happening? What? Okay. All right. I
Well,
can
for
move.
one, you're on the left side.
I can definitely move with the. Whoop. No, that wasn't me. No, I was the little green guy.
Yeah, no, you can switch between your units.
Okay, you know what? I should have pressed F1 for help. Okay. Toggle CPU, right player, numpad. Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
Do you not have one?
Of course I do.
I'm just making sure. That's a possibility, you know?
Insert or enter for fire. Okay. Page up, page down. Oh, this is going to be absolute.
That's if you're the right player and you're human.
Well, I am that. Oh, okay, but left player. Oh, okay. Toggle
Yeah,
CPU. Got it. Okay.
So this is
okay. So
essentially-
shift or X will fire. Controller space changes weapon. Alt switches vehicle. I'm sure pressing the Alt key a bunch isn't gonna fuck anything up on my computer.
No, it's shift.
A and Z. C and V. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna fucking remember any of this.
Are you aware of which tank you are?
No. Right now, I appear to be this just a little crosshair.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Does that mean, okay, I think I am.
You are the green one down there.
Right. But now I need to.
Well, now you're dead.
Okay. Shooting
Now you're the
appears
helicopter.
to not. So, wait a minute. Controller space, shift or X to fire. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Okay. Well, okay. I left a copy of myself up there. Large dirt.
Cool.
What is happening?
Do you not remember how Scorched Earth games work?
How what?
Scorched Earth. You know, tanks.
Here's
Whatever they call them.
Here's the thing. I have played games that look kind of like this. They do not control this way. I can say with a certain amount of authority, I think I didn't have to figure out what the, like, how the world worked in Worms.
True.
Give me a traditional. Give me the tradition.
Fair.
Nothing
yeah,
shoots.
I think you're the left one. Well, yeah, you're shooting now.
F10.
Why would you be pressing F10?
To turn off computer. Okay, no. So it is, yeah. So now I'm pressing, yeah, the left side is computer. I need to be worrying about, I need to be doing the numpad controls. That's why it's been like shifting my stuff around. There we go. Okay.
Okay. See, this would be easy if I was just there playing the other one.
Okay, the computer killed itself, which seems like an appropriate way to deal with me. There we go.
Not very good at this.
Yeah, get fucked. Oh, now that I know the controls, this is over.
Mm-hmm.
There is, oh man, I used to play. Did you ever play Pocket Tanks?
No, I did not.
Oh my god.
Is that a more modern version of this?
I mean, more modern in that it came out in like the year 2000.
Crazy. But honestly, the version of this that I used to play was actually just called Scorched Earth. And
Okay.
it was also a DOS game. And the graphics were worse than this. But I loved that game a lot. In fact, it would be nice to play. But I don't know how we handle anything two-player ever with the DOS.
Well, so that's why. Obviously, I'm interested in, you know, in Scorched Earth as well if it's like this. But Pocket Tanks is turn-based, so that is one that we could actually do,
right,
without worrying about that kind of thing. What was the button to change velocity? Up or down, left or... Oh, that's... Okay. Aha.
Okay.
Man, these controls are like so like foreign.
Yeah, nothing really makes a lot of sense. But my sisters and I used to actually play this against each other.
I believe it.
As you can imagine, like, you know, we played Scorched Earth against each other too. But then it was just like, oh, there's a version of it that's also in our favorite game.
I mean, I don't need to imagine anything. This kicks ass.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
Okay. All right. So,
Just
okay.
simple.
Now that I know what's going on, give me Heli Assault.
And it has the Tyrian music in it. So it's just like, this is the greatest thing ever. I see what they're going for.
Yeah.
Ground versus air. It's certainly not working out for you, but
I'll get there.
you'll get where? There's still like 4
Hey,
tanks down there.
all I need is one. All I need is one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
fuck you.
That's all you needed. I mean, sure. How do you change weapons?
Page up and page down.
Yeah, of course there's porns, but who cares?
Yeah, no. This is about destruction.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Like, it's crazy that this exists as just like, here's the other thing
Yeah,
you
you
can
just
do in
get
this
this.
video game.
Yep. It's in case you wanted to do something else. So, I mean, as you can see, it's not as though we were lacking in content
Yeah, for sure.
for just having episode 1, because this is available from the very
You
start of the
can't even
game.
turn around, you piece of shit. This is great. Outgunned. Now what? All right, just
Yeah, I
shoot
think
through
they
this
just have
mountain. Come on, come on. Come on, you know you want to. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I remember
Large,
those.
Okay, demolisher.
Those had like lasers on them.
Whoa, that like
They also have
repelled
a-
my shot.
Yeah, there's a repulsor down there. That one with the red, or well, I mean that doesn't really narrow anything down. the 2 glowing red prongs on it, that's a repulsor.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that one that jumps only shoots straight forward. Then that one has lasers that ricochet. The little antenna one, and well, yeah, you get the idea. Hey, outgunned. Not outmatched.
Oh man.
You're close.
I got too good. They had to put an end to me.
Yep.
Now I definitely saw at one point, I saw the computer switch to a weapon that said like miniature nuke.
Oh yeah.
And I would sure like to know how I get my hands on one of those.
Oh, I think you can just find the codes lying around anywhere these days.
Okay, good. I blew
Just
myself
give them
up.
out. I think you just did.
I absolutely did.
Yeah. Sure did.
My one weakness being directly above me. Who am I? Any Mega Man boss?
Oh yes.
Mega Blast, hello. Okay, the Mega Blast is just a blue version of the other stuff that you already have.
No, it
Oh no,
ricochets.
oh, it bounces, hello.
Yeah. It can also kill you, of course.
Of
It's
course.
about to. Oh.
This is now a
You're
battle
real
of
good at hitting
wits.
yourself. Yeah, whose wits? Your own?
Oh man.
I don't know.
All right. Are there any other like full ass video games hidden on here or
Well, the rest of what's listed under bonus games are just the ones that are at the end.
are
of
they're like the modes?
Yeah, the end of the chapter modes and
Okay.
everything like that. That's one of the secret levels that she never got to.
I was gonna say I
think.
don't remember shooting a bunch of pillboxes or whatever the fuck these are.
Yeah, no, episode 1 is incredibly full of secret levels for some reason. I guess I just wanted to front load that so that hey, maybe so that the shareware version of it was kind of packed. And it was.
I mean, not to dive like fully into this kind of like games used to be good type things, but that was kind of the
Yeah.
case with shareware. Was like
Yeah, for sure.
they would be like fully featured games, like they wouldn't, like they were more than demos.
Yes.
Like
for sure.
they were more than just. Here's just a little taste of what we have. It's like, no, you could consider like a lot of shareware is like, this is like the length of a game, like for the time, When you would go and
Yeah.
get the full version, it would just be like more of that same thing. But it's not like you would have been denied like the core gameplay experience,
Yeah. I still remember another one that is somewhat in this genre, but not really, because it's It's 3D. It's honestly more like Doom-ish than anything, but Radix Beyond the Void was another one that we had that was only one chapter, and I feel like we just played the absolute hell out of that game, but it was just that one chapter. But we were just trying to go around, get everything in that level, get everything in all of that, and it just seemed like so much. But also there is that weird time delusion thing where when you're really young and you don't have a lot of time, these things seem to like they took forever.
Oh yeah.
But it might have just been like 3 hours that we tried it once. And looking back on it feels like a memory that we were actually there or something. Like
Right,
we were
yeah.
in the ship, we were actually just doing all that. It's an interesting difference in imagination at the time, because shareware was enough, but these days, you know, you probably get the same length out of a lot of demos. It just feels like it.
Yeah.
Or like it's not as much, because back then when we were playing demos, it's all we had.
Right. Well,
Now
I
you
mean,
have to like opt into a demo for a thing that you know that you're gonna get like 3 weeks later. You know you're gonna buy it at full price and you're gonna be disappointed or whatever. It's just a different it's a different entire landscape of everything. So
well, and I
don't know.
And I guess to thank you, by the way. I guess to offer kind of like a counterpoint to it, as someone who who now on this channel does explore a lot of demos, I will say that my experience growing up with demos was you would get one level.
Yeah.
You know, like demos really were that. It was, yeah, you get one level and it would often not even be like an interesting level, you know, from the game or whatever. It would be really, really short. You know, I only because it's top of mind because it came up on a recent stream, but like the demo for like the Xena game on PS1 is one that I played a lot of. You can sprint through that level in about 45 seconds if you if you skip the part where you fight anything, which is fully like truly like completely optional. You don't have to fight a single enemy to finish that level, you know. And I used to play that over and over and over again, you know. And there were a lot of demos that I had, a lot of demo discs that I had growing up, where like you really, I think if I had access to like DOS and if I had access to like shareware and stuff like that, it probably it truly may have like resulted in me not being so much of a console gamer.
Yeah.
You know, because it would be kind of like, oh, wait a minute, I can play like way longer games and still not pay for them. You know, like like there's way better experiences out there. At least as far as getting what would feel like a full length experience. You know.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
As opposed to playing the demo for like Tekken 2, where you have access to Lee and June, and that's it, and there's no music, you know?
Yeah. Man, there's honestly still a lot of fighting games that are kind of treated that way, though, crazily enough. But they just say like, oh, it's a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
And then they will rotate out like what characters you're able to
play
for free like every week. It's like this odd mix of like live service stuff, which definitely was not as prominent back then.
Not that it's really a fighting game, but it's a Smash Bros style fighting game. But Brawlhalla was one of those.
Yeah, that is what I heard about that game as well.
At my previous job, I had a coworker who really liked that game, and naturally, because she was a girl who liked video games, of course I got it. I was like,
Okay.
oh, bro, yeah, I'll play that, sure.
Did you even like Smash?
Not really. It's okay. I've played.
Finally, somebody not obsessed with that game.
Yeah, I have nothing against it. I've had fun with it when I've played it.
That's exactly what I feel as well. I mean, I played Melee a bit while it was the only thing we had, but I dropped that thing as fast as humanly possible when we got Soul Calibur 2. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like that. It was gone. It was gone forever. I never played it again. And I'm totally fine with that.
The one I played the most
Like,
of
don't need it.
was it might have been the one on I think it might have been the one on 3DS. I think.
Yeah.
Whichever one.
That's the only other one I played.
Whichever one had like the full length like single player mode in it. Like there was one, I'm pretty sure it must have been the 3DS one, because I remember it being a handheld experience. Just had like a lot of single player content, and that was the only way that I was ever going to really enjoy that game.
Oh yeah.
You know, Smash is on that list of games where I have friends who play Smash and I can't play it with them because they're too good at it and I'm dog shit, you know? So it's just like,
Yep.
You know, it'd be the same thing. Like if I challenged any of my, if I challenged those same friends to any kind of like versus Tetris game, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, we're just kind of like,
or if you challenge me to Soul Calibur 6.
Right. Or I challenge you to
like,
Rocket League. You know, it's just like
I would be sitting unsmiling,
right,
destroying you.
It's a game where no one gets to have fun. Like
no, you wouldn't be having fun. I wouldn't be having fun.
Yeah.
I would probably taunt you like one time the first time.
Yeah.
But even if you actually beat me, then I would be mad. Because like I'd be mad at myself, like, oh, ooh, how'd I let that happen?
I can't believe I let that happen.
That's terrible. It's just like there would be not an ounce of fun to be had.
Yeah.
In that case,
For sure.
At most, I feel like we could probably like set up a bunch of custom characters from a bunch of different games and like run commentary over the CPUs beating up each other or
yeah,
something.
I mean, honestly,
like
that would be like more engaging for me than basically going like non-verbal as I try to figure out a whole 2 moves I can do with any kind of consistency.
Yeah.
You know,
like the time we played Strive.
Exactly. Exactly like that.
Which was ultimately a bad idea. And running first, like head first into bad ideas is like, it set the tone perfectly. Balatro, we can't
instantly
say a word to each other. We're sitting there like, oh, look, it's a card on the screen.
That's
crazy.
That was far and away the worst collab we've ever done.
It was a bad idea. And didn't we do that twice?
No.
Did we?
No.
Okay, no, I did that with somebody else.
You did it with someone else.
I've done that I think 3 times.
You did it with someone else, but and you're also doing kind of like a pseudo training arc kind of thing on it.
Yeah.
Whereas when we played it, it was just straight up, let's just play Balatro together. And and it just turned into each one of us doing our own solo commentary.
we just were like running NPC dialogue separately from each other, like while you were shopping. Like
every 3 to 5 minutes, someone would break the silence with, "Oh, that's interesting."
Yeah, like we were having to reassure ourselves. We were having to reassure ourselves the cards and points on the screen were definitely something
in this game that I already play in silence by myself.
And it was nothing.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, Vampire Survivors is going to be that, and it's going to be great. There's going to be literally nothing that we have to say to each other. for no reason. I mean, at least with Absalom, we were just both enjoying the game.
Right.
And the game was cool.
Well, and
but the game was too cool, so we can't play it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the issue with Absalom wasn't that we weren't doing commentaries; that our commentary was just kind of like, "Oh, that's so cool!" Like we had nothing interesting. We had nothing interesting to say about it.
Yeah.
You know, other than just kind of like
it was just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It's just all that.
Yeah, like I think the closest we got was like fighting over who got to be the new character once we unlocked them. Like other than that,
yeah,
you know, it's just like we need we need meat. We need
we need something to be bad.
We need something either it needs to be
absurd.
It needs to be bad or absurd or weird or have story or something. You know,
yeah,
like it needs to be something, and it can't go too far in one direction because then we get a red string situation. You know,
yeah, for sure.
But if
because it is an interesting game,
it is an interesting game, and it has cool stuff going on. But unfortunately, because it is all dialogue and all conversation, it just empowers us to also do that in real life.
Yep, basically.
Red Strings doesn't have enough gameplay going on.
Yeah.
Red Strings is kind of the opposite of Balatro at that point, where it's just like Balatro is pure gameplay, so there's nothing to talk about because both people have to be kind of like locked in on what they're doing specifically. Red Strings Club has kind of no gameplay, and so you're forced to make a bunch of conversation that's not related to the game, and then you make no progress. You know, like we need that sweet spot of like a Tyrian, you know, that has like, yeah, it's a shooter, but it also has these insane data cubes, and it has this ridiculous story chime-ins, and we can talk about weapon selections and loadouts and stuff like that. Something, you know,
yeah, it's a good balance.
We need a dragon view or a draken, which, you know, has enough breaks in the action, or in the case of Draken, enough breaks in the inaction.
Yeah. Just enough breaks in the milling around.
Yeah.
Flapping weapons in the general direction of an enemy until it dies.
I mean, honestly, Draken was also kind of an interesting one insofar as there has never been a game where we have more needed a walkthrough.
Oh yeah, we were glued to that thing.
Like I think of everything that we've done. It's so funny that we call these like navigation streams, because I'm pretty sure after Draken and Dragon View, neither one of us have actually done any kind of navigating.
It's 100% in italics at this point. There's like it's just for consistency.
Retro navigation, and then like a bunch of like tiny like 1 and 2 and 3 all in brackets.
Yeah,
it's like citation needed.
No navigation has happened. I'm pretty sure I mean, I think I had the idea of like having like playing command mission with you there, but that wouldn't be navigation either.
No, it's going to be me sitting there. Yeah, exactly. That's what that's going to be.
So, I mean, navigation just sounds more snappy than me showing you the game.
Yeah.
So,
when we do Legends, it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, because like I know
neither one of us know that game.
Yeah, they're completely unfamiliar.
Yeah. Thank God we already have a name for that thing, so we don't have to call it something that it's not.
Yeah. Hey, I mean that'll be. You're not trying to do that on this year, are you? Or is that something else?
Potentially. Potentially.
I mean, I guess
it's gonna depend.
Worked it all out.
It's gonna depend how the rest of the stuff goes, right? Because those 5 Game Boy games, I can probably finish 2 a night. Right. Honestly, right? Like they are about as difficult as the Mega Man game that I played on the TI-83, which is a real thing.
What?
Like they're much shorter. They're way simpler. Like it is entirely possible that each one of those takes maybe an hour and a half tops. So I can blaze through those first ones. Where it starts getting tricky is then when we start getting into like the Game Gear port which might take up time because it's just kind of garbage. So like there may be like a difficulty thing going on there. Mega Man and Bass is like a full, like that is an actual like full length, like an X or X2 would be. And then once we start getting into like the Zero and ZX stuff, at that point, then those become like projects. And as it stands right
you want to
now,
do those before Legends?
well, so that's kind of what I'm getting at is, as it stands right now, at least in this moment, I might feel differently about it tomorrow. Is I think by the time I get to that point, I might want to change it up. You know,
right?
Like I might hit a point where it's just gonna like,
you might be platformed.
Okay, time for another platform shooter where it's on the handheld thing, so it's kind of not as good as the console ones. You know, like it's gonna like I might platform plateau.
Yeah,
at a certain point.
I do think that at the very least, the Zero series does offer you different weapons and stuff. Zero One is also just completely different than the other Zero games completely.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that or not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone told me that.
Yeah, it is. It's completely Metroidvania-ish.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of the progression of the other ones is just mostly stage select. So it's one of those where I feel like if you just played Zero One and then like left the other Zero games and ZX till next year, I wouldn't even be too surprised.
Yeah,
because it's so very separate from the other games, even in its own series, in the way it progresses. But if you want to actually shoehorn in Legends and try and get to Legends too, I don't even think you're trying to like Tron Bond's misadventures and all of that stuff.
So that's the other part of it, is that if I don't do Legends this year, then I run into that problem next year. Right. Where it becomes, well, am I doing Legends 2 and Tron Bond? Are we doing, this is like this big, like massive, you know, like then that turns next year into like a project, you know, where it's where it's like,
I don't know how long those games are, but
they're long enough.
Little request: could you go to the jukebox?
I was going to before I realized it's like I have to quit out of the game to do that, but yeah, we can.
But yeah, it's an interesting one because I've always been interested in what those games have to offer, but never quite enough to be like, hey, I'm gonna download them and play them myself. I don't really, I don't know. I don't think I could do it without somebody to talk to about them, because it's just I've been so disinterested in them for so long that it's just been like, the apathy has lasted at this point for around decades. So I think the only thing that could really shake me of it is just being like, all right, I'm just gonna hang out with Tony and play him.
Well,
it's not gonna.
Well, so that's kind of the other. That's kind of the other part of it, is that I also don't have any nostalgia for those games. Yeah, right? Like it's gonna be like, it's very much the kind of thing where it's just like, I know lots of people love those games, especially the first one. And I know lots of people will be looking forward to that playthrough. And there is a degree, you know, I mean, whatever. Like I can stream, and either of us could stream anything by ourselves, you know, but but there is a certain degree of, I will admit wholesale, the kind of like tone and aggressively like cutesy anime style and tone that series of game has, let's say, is not my favorite. It's not the kind of media that I tend to, you know, really jive with. I know it's weird hearing me say this. So it would
big revelation, honestly.
Yeah. So it would be a thing where it actually would be beneficial to have somebody else, because otherwise it's going to be me going like, okay, all right, video game, whatever. It's like,
yeah, Yeah.
I wouldn't have had as much to say, even watching like the Day of Sigma, like doing that like watch along thing. I don't think would have been as interesting with just me sitting here, because it would have been like, well, that's dumb.
The one who's seen movies before watches a thing.
Yeah.
That's not a movie. It's like, oh no, here it comes. He's gonna judge it through the lens of a movie watcher.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you think I can get silent while playing video games, wait till you see me watch a movie. I don't say shit.
I think most people don't.
Most
if
people,
they're actually civilized.
Well, yeah, that's
during the theater.
That's the rub.
Yep. Honestly, I mean, I guess I hate that I know that I've only seen one movie in the past like 2 or 3, maybe 5 years.
Yep.
So now I have to keep talking about it.
Yep.
But in that particular theater experience of the movie that that I went to go see, not a single person talking.
Yeah.
Except one child who was clearly like a toddler screaming like "Go Judy" or whatever.
Okay.
He knew who Judy was.
So
good for him.
Okay. So we're not talking about Alien Romulus.
No, we're not. We are definitely not. It's surprisingly, people more well behaved in the children's movie than most other.
That honestly
movies.
doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
I will say I did go. I went to the movies last night, and was shocked. I was yeah. I know, crazy that I would go do that, but for the viewer at home, I went and saw Marty Supreme last night, and I highly recommend it. I really liked it. But it was one of those cases, and this usually happens, where there are like groups of people, sitting in the theater who are kind of like talking throughout all of the pre-show ads, which whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
When I start getting nervous is when they then are talking through the trailers.
Ooh,
because then it's kind of like, well, this is going to go either one of two ways. They are either going to continue talking constantly, and that has been my experience more times than I would care to be the case in recent years. Or they're going, once the lights actually go out and the movie itself like starts, they will shut the fuck up. And I was surprised for a theater that had a lot of teenagers in it last night. It was silent. People shut up. It was like
sometimes.
Oh, thank God.
Sometimes that's genuinely just the power of a good movie. Like, you won't have anything to say because you'll be holding your breath.
Yeah.
That happens at times, but I think I could definitely tell that. See, on the other side of that, I knew that we were probably the only 30-year-olds in the room. So I was doing the thing where I was like, making jokes to my sisters next to me during the previews and during the trailers and stuff, and making little comments after that. But not a word during the movie.
Yeah.
Of course. Except for, I think, 2 times. We just had to get like 2 little, like just little ones in there.
Yep. The cracks in your story start to appear.
As quiet as possible. But the other part that I could tell was like when we stayed after the credits and started just like sitting there talking when the sequence was all done and everything. It was just only names on the screen. Sitting there talking about the movie, we were definitely the only ones doing that.
Yeah.
Because normally I feel like there would be some sort of like noise curtain lifted and people would be like trying to talk about what they just saw. No, it was just like parents with their kids.
Yeah.
Still sitting back there. And it's like, oh yeah, we're probably the worst people right now sitting there talking about this. Like, because it's probably going to be somebody's experience that like, man, there were these really obnoxious people just talking, like over analyzing what we just saw
This children's
in the
movie.
theater. In the children's movie, man, they must be so miserable. And it's just, it's not untrue, but also like, I feel like it's pretty fair to talk about the thing you just saw when there's nothing else going on
Sure.
in the movie. So, you know, and then we talked about it at dinner in a separate place. But
Right.
it's just one of those things where I feel like it's fair to process what just happened in a movie, but
I mean,
you're not going to be doing that as a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it doesn't matter.
I think it's fine. I mean, for me, it is a question of volume.
Yeah, of course.
If
We're not very loud talkers
yeah,
at
if
all.
you like, if it
But
has
it's also
been
quite a
if it has
theater.
been half a second since the credits have started, and you just stand up and say that sucked, like it's just like fuck off,
Yeah,
like
no.
like
Nope.
like
Yeah, we were trying to keep it chill, obviously.
for me, the ultimate point about it is I don't want to hear anyone ever.
Yes.
Right? Like, I'm not here for that. Like the whole point of me coming to see a movie is to see the movie. If I wanted to hear you talk, I would have stopped. I would have sat next to you and started a conversation. You know,
Exactly.
Like, there are places where it's appropriate and places where it's not. And I think, yeah. And again, like once the credits are rolling and everything, like fine, you know, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
but I think there needs to be like a give and take of like, also don't be dickheads about it. You know, like if you just start talking
we
it
even
like,
waited until everyone like kind of was filing out that was going to file out.
that's
For the most part.
that's the more surprising thing is that there was anyone still in the theater, because
Yeah, I was surprised too.
I
Like
have
what possible stinger could there have been for Zootopia 2? I'm very curious.
I mean,
what
I
they
can think
thought
of
was gonna happen.
one scenario that could have involved a character, but I have been the only person, like I have closed theaters
Yeah.
multiple times, you know.
Mhm.
It even happened last night after, you know, what was like a really good movie and everything. It's funny you say the thing about kind of like processing like what you've you know kind of like just watching everything. That is part of the reason why I stick around for credits. It has nothing to do
same
with
here.
like, it has nothing to do with the, oh, I want to sit and recognize the names of people. It's like, it's not that. It is,
Yeah.
I've just
Because,
watched.
you know, screw all of those people, honestly. Like the people that made the movie, oh, it don't matter. Really.
Whatever. It's not like I wish I was any of them, but whatever. No, it is to me like that. It is part of the experience, right? Like it is part of watching a movie. You know, like at home, it's a whole other thing. You know, movie's over, who cares? But
Yeah.
like at a to me, I don't know. I'm not a traditionalist about a lot of things, but when it comes to like seeing movies, like that is a thing that I am, where it's just kind of like, this is all kind of part of it, you know?
Yeah.
And what I don't want to do is like the second a story has finished, the second a movie is over, I want to like stand up and beeline my way out of the theater and put my phone into my face, you know, and be kind of like, anyway, back to reality. It's just kind of like, no, I want to kind of like just sit with like this music and just kind of like sit with like whatever feeling I have from leftover, whether I like the movie or not, you know, and just kind of like decompress from that, you know. And the people, when I see people like, I mean, like the moment the credits start rolling, people are like jumping out of their chairs and sprinting out of the door. It's just kind of like,
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it. It's not, and this
I
is
paid for time to be in this room.
right. Yeah.
So it's like, look,
this is not
I
like-
stay there until they're about to hand me the the broom and like the dustpan and be like, okay, if you're gonna stay here,
You're gonna be
have to
here.
help me
Yeah.
clean up this, because it's like we have to clean this out.
Yeah.
The next people.
Yeah, this isn't even like old man gets mad at the kids these days. I have always been like this, you know. When I started seeing movies on my own, I was in like my 20s, and it was the same thing. It was just like, and a lot of that I think has to do with like my family, because like everyone in my family is like this too. It's like we'll sit through the credits, you know, like we'll just, because I think we all kind of like share. One of the rare things, you know, that is like a shared belief with my family, you know, is just kind of what I mentioned earlier. It's just kind of like, no, like this is like part of it. This is it's like, what's the rush? Like literally, what's the rush? Why is there a sudden rush to get back out to the car again? You're not, what, are you going to beat the traffic from the 10 other people who are here? It's like, what are you in such a hurry for to get back? Like we just spent, you know, an hour and a half to 3 hours, depending on what you're seeing, kind of like living in this other reality, you know, like embracing like the old, this is going to sound, I'm putting way too much like poetry and emphasis on this, but like the oldest thing, storytelling,
Right.
You know,
Right.
Why rush back out into the noise? You know, like how often do you get a room where you can just kind of just listen to music for a while, and then when the music's over, it's also still just quiet? You know?
Yeah, that's pretty rare too. Honestly,
like, it's nice. I find it nice. It's
I'm
relaxing.
in a dark and quiet room by myself right now.
Right? Yeah.
So you know, so crazy, but also I get it. I get exactly what you mean. Also, with the fact that it's like we do just end up having to process it, because there's usually not going to be another time that we bring it up until maybe like the next day.
Right. Yeah.
Because we've all been out. We're all introverts. We're not going to talk to each other because that was just a lot whenever it just happened.
Right. Yeah.
So we take that
And
moment
seeing each
to
other,
talk about
seeing
it.
each other 2 days in a row is out of the question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. But it's gonna either casually come up a little bit, but like while it's still fresh, may as well talk about how you felt immediately after.
Right.
Because that's also going to change when
yeah.
you're talking about it as a memory.
Yes.
I still sort of feel like I enjoyed the movie that I went and saw. It was Zootopia 2, but it's like, even in that moment, I felt it.
I don't understand why you're being cagey about it.
I'm bragging, I guess. I don't know. It's so special that I went to the movies. But I mean, it was an interesting one, because it was the first movie that I went and saw with my stepdad and, you know, sisters and mom, etc., was Zootopia. So it was sort of like a continuation of that entire thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if like how long it had been since then. I feel like it was like 9 or 8
That movie
years
came
or
out a
something like
while
that.
ago. Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Yep.
But yeah, we went and saw it in theaters, and then, you know, it was an interesting comparison to make, just how different movie pacing has gotten since then for children's movies. So that would be sort of like the big thing that was coming up immediately after, was like the whiplash of just,
I'm sure,
all of these things happening, just it's so fast once it actually got to the main story, and then it just sort of had moments. At least it had moments when it slowed down. My goodness. Usually they don't. But I still, for most of the things that are paced like that, when it actually slows down is the time that I get to remember it. So
right, yeah.
You know, the scenes that they actually tried to give some weight to did have some weight, and I appreciated that. but I also couldn't quite tell if in the moment it was just because they actually weren't playing music over it, or they actually weren't doing the frantic cuts and all that. They
literally had a chance to think.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like it's one of those cases where it makes me definitely feel my age a lot, because it's not as though I feel old. It's just I remember, right, I'm older. I've seen a bunch of things now. There's no way for me to not turn on the part of my brain that's like, all right, why was that like that? Like, because I knew if that part of me had not developed yet, then I would have enjoyed the movie completely.
Sure.
Like, it would have been enough of a sequel for me. But I can't turn that part of my brain off anymore. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
It is a, why was that like that? Movie, for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you know that I relate to that, because I can't turn the part of my brain off for that for like anything, you know.
Right.
Which is why when something does crack through that, you know, and I find myself kind of like buying into the thing,
yeah,
it makes me really excited. Like, it makes me even like more engaged with that thing, because you know, like turning off the part of my brain, it's just like, oh, how did they make that, or why did they make that decision, or well, this could have been this other thing, or whatever, or trying to, like, you know, I can't help but like guess ahead at like the next thing that's going to happen, or whatever. So when something is like well executed enough, you know, and has like enough like craftsmanship on it and everything, that it breaks me out of that thought pattern. Like, that is like special, and you know, like that like matters.
Is that what you'd say about Marty Supreme?
I mean, a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say it's gonna go down as like one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah,
but it's a really well made movie. It is, you know, that I think you would hate it, honestly.
Oh.
Well, especially given what we just talked about like things like not slowing down ever. Because that movie is basically one long panic attack. Fully self-induced by a character, by a narcissistic character who exists only to make god-awful choices at anyone else's expense.
Right.
You know, it's kind of I wouldn't say it's deep enough to be like a character study even, because it's kind of not like, I wouldn't say that the characters, that any of the characters really go through much of an arc in it.
Right.
It is more about, and the Safdie brothers do these kind of characters and these kind of scripts a lot. You know, they were the same ones who did Uncut Gems. They did Good Time, where we're kind of like, the basic idea is less about really meaningful characterization and stuff like that, and really like deep thoughts about stuff, and just more about what is the most insane kind of like cause and effect, and just keep following those through lines, kind of a thing. Like,
yeah, that is what I've heard about, honestly, both of those movies. Not really the actual contents of what's in them. It's basically like you're watching like not a slow train wreck, but just a train wreck, and just wondering what's going to happen. And I guess that is a way to do it, a thriller. It is very much
just
like,
ugh. Yeah, it is very.
I actually kind of felt that way about. Did you ever watch the show Barry?
Yes, I did. I never finished it.
Okay.
It's like,
I think you should.
It's like there with fucking Breaking Bad, where I just didn't finish the final season.
Yeah. I also didn't finish the final season though, so I can't say what what it led to, but even the parts that I was seeing was just like the wheels coming off.
Yep.
Like more and more and more.
Yep.
And just like, oh no.
Yeah.
The thought more often was, oh no, than that's great.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I think I've almost been more just afraid to finish it than anything else, because it's like, man, there's nothing good that's going to happen here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're just like, I should probably see this through to the end, because I took it upon myself to start this. So you may as well just see where it goes.
But you see, so to me, that is an indicator of good writing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Is cause and effect leading to cause, leading to effect, leading to cause, leading to effect. It is not.
Yep.
It is not a lot of contrived stuff. It is not a lot of expositionary dialogue where they can where writers can write dialogue for characters that then digs them out of a corner or a hole that they've made for themselves or whatever. It's just kind of like, no, we're skipping that part. We're just, this person has made a decision that makes this thing happen. In response to that thing happen, this person then makes this decision. Based on that decision, this thing happens. And you're just watching dominoes fall. I mean, this is what basic storytelling should be, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it might have been Matt Stone or Trey Parker. I don't remember which, but I think it was one of them doing this thing. This is a clip that circulated for a while, a couple years ago. And I'm probably going to get the specific words wrong, but, shit. Cause I can remember the example that he gives of the bad thing, but I don't remember specifically the words he uses for the good thing. But he says, when you are writing your story, you should be saying, therefore. Right? So this happens, therefore that happens. What you shouldn't be saying is, and then. So if you say this thing happens and then this thing happens, that because basically it is are you writing the next thing based on the previous thing that just happened, or are you inventing and pre-writing out where you think the plot should be going?
Exactly.
And this happens, and this happens with everything. This happens like writers go through this a lot, where, they will be writing a story and, they will second
the story
guess.
Starts writing them.
Exactly. They will start full Alan Wake. They will start second guessing themselves and things like that, and be kind of like, oh, wait a minute, but if I do this, I have to kill this character off. And it's like, yeah, so do it. So fucking do it. If that's the right thing for the story, if that is the thing, and that's why the danger of being too close to a project and stuff, that's where that kind of stuff comes in with the creative process, where it's like,
funny enough, recently, an anime, a mangaka of a pretty popular anime series right now, Spy Family, he was coming out in an interview saying, basically, anytime that he has tried to kill a character in that, he will start crying. And his editor will have to console him and say, it's okay, you don't have to kill anyone. Even if
no,
even
bad editor. That's a bad friend.
It's a bad editor, but at the same time, I understand with that property, it's got the kid gloves on, but at the same time, it's so crazy because it's supposed to be a spy story set in World War II. So it's like
World War II, a time period where famously no one died.
Fictionalized very fictionalized version of those events, but definitely
You can't
based
listen.
on them.
I'm gonna say a thing.
it's
I have
like-
no experience with this property. I don't know anything about it, but I am going to just make a blanket statement. You cannot put characters in a war and be too afraid to kill people off. That's not an option.
You really-
change your setting.
You really can't.
Put them in
But
a
also-
garden. Put
But also, characters practically have superpowers in this as well. There's the other superpower is suspension of disbelief. So that is just kind of the world that's set in. I mean, there's psychics, there's
Yeah.
you know, all assassin organizations and etc. with people doing superhuman feats and
Yeah.
whatnot. That is its own little sub-universe thing where it probably would be kind of weird to kill someone, but at the same time they flashed back to like the bombing of a town and had, you know, they showed people dying.
yeah.
So it's like you can do it when they're nameless, but you can't
Yeah,
do it
exactly.
when it's the characters.
Right. Yeah. And
It's-
that's when you start getting into conversations with that, like about like plot armor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just kind of like
it is
this character
100%
this character
plot
was too important to kill. It's like no character is too important to avoid the consequences of their actions or the consequences of someone else's actions. You know, going back to the Barry thing very briefly. I saw a comment because I saw a clip of the show. It was like on TikTok or whatever the fuck. But I saw a comment that somebody made that I think was really, really good insight, and I think speaks to part of what makes that show work. They said 90% of the time, the thing that gets Barry like out of the situations he finds himself in is just other people's incompetence. It's like,
Yes.
it is a universe where everyone, including Barry, is bad at their job. Like everyone is bad at the thing that they think that they are so amazing at. You know, and so that then turns into these kind of like weird, almost like slapstick situations where
yeah.
someone
Show's very funny.
where someone's fucked something up that they should have had locked in, but it never feels false, right? Like there aren't cases. I mean, I'm not going to remember every detail of the show right now, but I don't remember anything where it's just like, oh, that was just dumb luck, you know, like he just got lucky or whatever. It's just kind of like, no, like someone else fucked something up, you know, like someone else did like a bad job with something, you know.
Yeah.
And like that, and that's fine. Again, like that's being like true to like the universe you've created, you know. That is that is true, you know. That helps, that works in the context of like the tone that you have set. And
it certainly makes it scarier when you run into actual just 100% competent people.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are just like, all right, we're doing the one-to-one thing and it succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But there's
So it's
even
just-
not giving any specifics at all, but there is a character in season 1, I remember, who even the way that they handle a situation in which they 100% have the upper hand, completely have the upper hand, they handle it poorly. They do a bad job because they are too trusting of another person. And
Yep.
that results in somebody getting away with something, you know, and it's just like, you know, Breaking Bad is good for those kind of moments too. It's this thing where it's like it is direct cause and effect, and you stay true to your characters. And the thing that I'm talking about is like with a character who is good at what they do. By and large, they're good at what they do. But because they let personal feelings get in the way, they skip a step and it ends up being devastating, you know, and which then gives power to the show to continue on. And it doesn't feel like oh, thank God there's going to be a season 2. It's like, no, like you earned it, you know,
Yeah.
like it feels like you have earned the right for the story to continue. That's why I will say
have watched the same show.
that's why I will say that a thing about like Marty Supreme is I actually found the ending kind of disappointing to it. Well, I won't give any specifics because that movie's still in theaters right now. But it feels a little bit like
skipped it therefore.
They didn't. Kind of. It's more of kind of, okay, this movie has to end eventually.
Yeah. So it stops, it doesn't end.
So they kind of like pick a point for that to happen at, and then try to throw in kind of like an emotional through line on it, and it doesn't really read, because it kind of betrays a little bit of some other character motivation stuff. It just rings as hollow. It's not necessarily bad.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, well, okay, I guess, but with everything that we know about these characters, there's no way that this continues like this, It's kind of.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaz.
It's just an exit ramp rather than like an actual
exactly.
ending.
Hi, Kaz. You are here. We're like an hour deep into just like bullshit talk after we have actually finished the game.
Yeah, this is basically no longer the game that we're playing.
We've been in podcast mode for a hot minute here, talking about movies and shit, movies and TV shows.
I mean, at this point, any of the other secret level stuff, I mean, that would just require another playthrough.
Unless there is a way for me to play a level that takes place in this visualizer, I think we're good. I think we're done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going back into the actual game. Funny little things you can do with the command line. You can make your ship fire continuously while sweeping from side to side. You can press C to toggle invincibility during this. You can type a death mode where you're just constantly exploding. You can
does that code work in real life?
It's just like you can enable joystick detection. That's unique.
This game works with joystick out of the box. If I wanted to, I could have played this with my 360 controller. It worked straight away.
All right.
Shockingly so. I imagine that there's probably some config stuff that's being handled on the DOSBox side.
Probably.
That's handling that, which good on GOG, for doing their damnedest to make games kind of like some part of it will work. Like usually it takes very little in the way of configuration to make something really work. The only thing I had to do to make Tyrian work, and it worked already, I just had to go into the DOSBox config file to set the resolution scaling so that it didn't like change my television's resolution every time it went full screen and fucked up my windows everywhere else. Like, that's it. But I have to do that on regular video games already, like they do a really solid job of making things like really low impact.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's another one where you can record the demo files. Do you know those 5 demos that played on loop when we were talking for 30 minutes? You can actually load, or you can record gameplay from your own save files
and replace them.
And replace the demo files so that they're the ones that play on the main menu.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
That means
like any game.
Yeah. So that means that those demos are being processed live. Like they're being those are being processed in real time. They're not pre-recorded or anything.
Yeah,
so they're probably reading
different files.
Yeah, they're probably reading off of some crazy long text document that just translates to inputs.
Yeah, which is a little crazy to think about for how those work, because they usually don't even do demos like that anymore at all.
Yeah.
So
It's funny you say that. That's a little crazy to think about, when for me personally it's kind of not, because of the software that I use in my day-to-day job.
I mean, yeah,
it basically,
I guess that's fair.
it's basically how the program that we animate in is called Spine. The company is Esoteric. And when you make an animation, when you're done with it, you spit out what's called a JSON file.
Seen those, yeah.
Which is just a super duper long text document that literally just says like X equals this, Y equals this, tween X equals that, like defines like those coordinates and everything. Like, it is literally just constant text fields that your game engine or whatever then basically reads back in real time and moves the thing from left to right depending on whatever that JSON file says. Like there's no pre-recorded anything. It's always being programmed like exactly like in that moment as it is reading that file.
Yeah, I feel like it makes sense.
So that's how that stuff works. That's how lots of games work, not just slots. Like there's lots of things that use Spine, as a matter of fact. It's actually primarily for video game development. Like, we use it for slot games, but
I've heard of it.
Yeah, lots of people use it.
I've just never personally used it, of course.
Yeah, it's an interesting program. I would not say that it is my favorite thing. Like, After Effects is what I like to animate in, but Spine is where you can do a lot of like character creation or character animation stuff. You can kind of you can build like quote unquote rigs in it. It's all 2-dimensional, but you can build out like you can build out a skeleton if you want, and then attach those to art pieces, and then move those around. You can constrain different things and everything. Like, honestly, I would imagine that somebody, I say this as somebody who could not figure it out, but if you had enough experience in it, there's probably some like skill crossover between that and doing like VTuber rigging.
Yeah, I did at some point, I think, do that point-to-point animation in I don't think it was After Effects. I think it might have been After Effects though. It was definitely one of those, and it was for a project in college once, and I think I still have that file somewhere, but it wasn't the greatest, that's for sure. There's probably some part of that transfers, but I know that a lot of that stuff is very it's a whole lot of file structure organization, and a whole lot of just layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of art. And
I know all about it.
It's a whole lot. I don't know that I ever really personally have had the desire to do it, other than the fact that it would be really nice if it could be done. But it's like, I don't
I could
have any
say that about a lot of things in life.
Person, it does not have to be me doing that. Like, I'm really fine enough with how many layers it takes for me to even do a very simple sketch. It's all such a process to me that trying to go through that seems like a huge pain. And I don't think I really want to go through that ever.
And I will say that there is a significant difference between designing artwork that is made to be static and designing artwork that is made to be animated.
Yep.
I can tell you, as somebody who tried to do an art collab with somebody who, again, we both know. There was a piece that this person had done that I really liked, and I reached out to him and said, "Hey, would you be cool with me animating this thing for you? Because I really like the look of it, and I think it would be a cool thing to kind of like submit as, like, it was for a streamer that we both know."
And then you got like 2 layers.
That is exactly what happened. That is exactly was he sent me his art file, which of course this person designs in Krita or however you pronounce it, which is just not enough like Photoshop to be completely compatible with my workflow.
Yep. Krita is a little weird alien.
So the whole first step in the entire process was just figuring out how to convert his file to a PSD. Was just converted to a Photoshop file so that I could use it on my end. And when I finally got that, what he handed off to me, it was not 2 layers. It was more like 200. It was my gosh. It was just a because it's kind of because when you're doing like sketch art or whatever, like you don't have to think about that kind of stuff, right? Like you can you can group your layers as you need to. You can make just like one like line art group or whatever, however whatever your style is. You can keep adding onto things. You can have blend modes on 50 different layers in order to get like specifically the thing that you're looking for. And so you don't think about it in terms of, okay, this is all well and good, but this arm needs to be able to move independently of the torso.
Yep.
You don't think about that when you're drawing something. You just draw the shape of the thing, right?
Well, for some reason, I actually used to do that a lot.
I think it's a like better way to do it, but
well, I mean, yeah, but like for the references that I would make, because I wanted to be able to put different clothing on characters, I would have each of the limbs separate so I could hide them, so I could draw some other bit of clothing on there. But inadvertently, I think that's kind of how it would be if I were to try and animate those things.
Yeah, but so again, you are designing with functionality in mind, right?
Yeah.
Like that is the thing. Like, so if you know a thing is going to be animated, then you need to build it in a specific way. If you know that you're going to like change clothes on this thing, or you're going to do like little tweaks and alterations, but use the same base model, you know that you want to build this out in pieces or whatever, you know, like that is very, like that is important. But there is, I genuinely believe it is an entirely different skill set to learn and train on, of learning how to be a creative designer, learning how to be, you know, a from nothing artist, a from scratch artist, to build your stuff out in a way that can be handed off to any other human being on the planet and know where anything lives. Like that is a skill.
Yeah.
That is a skill, and you like that is the thing that you need to be like taught and learn and guided through. You know, there has to be like back and forth, and there needs to be like paint, like growing pains and stuff like that. Because when you're left to your own devices and you're never going to show anybody else your stuff, who cares? You know how it's structured. It doesn't matter. You know, like and literally, and I mean that genuinely. It doesn't fucking matter. Do what you want. But as soon as another human being needs to use your thing, like you've got to clean it up. You've got to figure out.
See, what's crazy is like, I feel like, I know this is not what you're saying, but basically I'm a genius then, because like I just nailed it the first time ever, and that's just my workflow, just naturally.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was also learning it under the banner of like game design. So when I was learning digital art, I was learning it from a game design teacher who was basically saying to do that.
Yep.
So, you know, I was just sort of keeping that in mind every time, of like, if somebody has to see this, I want to have these parts grouped together under like a folder that's grouped with something with actual names of what the thing is, so that I can remember in this giant web of folders that I've created what all of this stuff is, so I can hide different parts at once and look at this part and look at that part. Even if the art itself isn't that great, it's just sort of like a thing to just be aware of.
Yeah.
Because I I basically always did art with the idea that I would be handing it off to somebody else because I never saw myself as an artist. Even when I was learning art, it was always to the point of like, okay, I need to be able to convey this properly so that the person who does the art can look at my art and then do it better.
Yeah.
That was always kind of my idea. And then I realized, oh wait, I've gotten good enough to consider what I'm doing to be something people should see. And I might have been wrong, but it was the attitude at the very least of like, I thought I was good enough to post things. Other people seemed to agree at the time. Even though I look back on some of that sometimes with, I guess, some pride, because I can recognize what I was working on in each of those things that I was doing. But then when I look at the overall result of the thing, I just sort of think like, oh, this is not really great. It's not like I look at it overall with shame. It's more like, yeah, that was a product of its time.
Right. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean.
This and that. Like, I knew for a very long time that it was important to not be one of those artists that loses confidence in every single thing that they do constantly. But the way that I did that was by basically not thinking ever that I was the artist. Because it's just like, well,
if I never have confidence, I'll never lose confidence.
I mean, basically, it's like, it's as if my art never had much to do with me.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's kind of how I had to see it in order to keep going for as long as I did. Because I was doing the requests for everybody, just sort of thinking like, oh, I'm just taking this as practice. And I took like 26 requests when I was like, I don't know, 19 or something.
Insane.
And it just
The
was
kind of
this
a number,
never-ending-
the kind of number only a 19-year-old would accept.
Exactly. It was, I was confident that I was just going to be practicing with all of these requests and that people wouldn't then constantly ask me for requests afterwards because I did so many, which is exactly what happened.
Right.
Because I valued my work at 0. They were like, oh my gosh, he's actually just giving it away. We'll get this guy.
Yeah,
so, you
yeah.
know, there's a lot of those that I look back on and just sort of wish that I had known that this was something that I could have been charging for. Eventually I figured it out.
Yeah.
I never charged enough because it was DeviantArt.
I mean,
But yeah.
I feel like that is damn near everyone's experience though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I think that is an experience that you have to you have to start understanding truly and literally like what your time and effort is worth.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
like, because I struggle with this too. You know, like when I do like a freelance thing here or there, it's kind of like I don't know like what is like the appropriate thing to charge for this or whatever, to the point now where
Yeah.
I just have like a flat hourly rate.
I feel like that makes sense.
I landed on a number that I feel okay with, and basically say, all right, here's the breakdown. This is the number per hour, and that includes whatever those tasks include in that hour. So I'm not going to do this thing
Yeah.
where I'm going to give you like this itemized list where it's just kind of like, well, if you want me to animate, it's going to be this much, but then I'm going to charge you this much for the export and this much for the delivery. And I'm not going to do any of that bullshit to you. I'm going to tell you, I look at a project in total number of hours in total, and I know what all those steps are. And I am happy to just consider that all part of the same process. Right.
Yeah, well, that's something that makes sense when you are an adult that realizes that this is a job.
Right. Yeah.
So at the time, it was definitely not the case where I felt that way about it, because I was just thinking like, oh, well, I'm just trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. I'm trying to learn and all of that. And it did help me practice, but I also could have done literally anything else in order to practice. So, you know, it's definitely something that has changed. It's just, I would probably do a similar thing to that now if I were to try and ever open up for commissions or anything like that, because the itemized list does not include all of the suffering that is involved in the rest of that process. You can't really just put a flat figure on it. It is just what it is at the time. And you can assume that you're going to be doing this project to the best of your abilities during those hours that you're working.
Yes, exactly.
So
exactly. That is why my approach is the way that it is. It's like,
I mean,
you
if you have a workflow that you are familiar enough with to be like, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this. I'm going to slack on it. If I am actually on the clock for this, and you know, recording the hours that I worked, you could even live record it or whatever if you need evidence to yourself or to the client and anything. It's just like, there are different ways to price these things out to where it's not like you're doing $50 for a 1,000-hour project. So, you know, it is a crazy thing to compare, since obviously I was 19 a long time ago. Very, very long time at this point. So it's definitely different now, and possibly the reason I just don't really do it very much anymore, because I know that I have to be in the mood to do it in order for me to actually go through those steps effectively enough to be like, hey,
for sure,
this is worth the money for you.
No, I definitely get that. I think something that helped put it in perspective for me too was seeing somebody, you know, who said, just kind of like, because the first time I was getting hired out to do any sort of freelance thing was actually not that long ago. It was 5 or 6 years ago. And because I've done like gig stuff and one-off things here and there, but that's usually like an offer thing or whatever. You know, this was like, hey, would you be interested in this, and how much would you charge for your time for it? It was the first time I was asked, like, point blank, you know, like what I would charge for a thing. And so I was doing a lot of like looking up online and like, you know, fucking, I know it's a dirty word, but I was like looking on Reddit and things like that. Just kind of like, you know, like, what should I charge like for my work, like for this thing that for me, because my problem is I will talk myself down from my own price point. Because I'm looking at the difficulty of the thing. And I will look at something and it's like, oh, well, that's really easy, so I feel bad for charging what I'm going to charge for this. You know, like that becomes kind of like this feedback loop sort of a thing. And the thing that I saw somebody say was just like, stop looking at your work, stop looking at your hired work in terms of how easy or hard it's going to be. Start looking at it in terms of, what did you spend yourself to get to the point to you can even make that call on how hard something's going to be. How much did you spend on your education? How many hours did you spend learning this stuff? How much time have you spent honing your craft, practicing things, figuring out if you're doing digital artwork? How long have you spent learning software on your own time because someone dropped an update and changed how all the stuff works? You know, like, that is what you're charging for. You're not charging for how easy or difficult a job is. You are charging for what your literal numeric value is, you know, which obviously that is not getting into like the philosophical conversation about like how much you are worth as a person, but like the literal amount of, you have spent thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of hours of time, you know, like you have invested in yourself to learn how to do this stuff. Do not feel guilty for charging people what sounds like a fair price for that, because they didn't do that. If they had, they wouldn't be hiring you to do it. You know? And that, and so that turned into a number that I will admit, I think is still lower than what most people charge. You know?
Yeah.
But it's a number that I feel, but it is a number that I feel comfortable with. It is a number that I feel like okay about. And it's a number that I know that I'm not going to have to like negotiate my way around. You know, it's not so low that I feel like I'm going to be taken advantage of, and it's not so high that people are going to be kind of like, oh, is there any way that we could like maybe work something out? You know, it is a number that no one has ever questioned. People have paid me immediately for it, and it's been fine. You know, and it's just kind of like, all right, you know, like, and you just have to like roll with that. And I think, and again, everybody's going to have their own approach to this, but I I don't want to sound, I always worry about this. Here we go with me kind of like talking myself like backwards from a thing. But, you know, like I've done very little as far as like freelance stuff goes. You know, like I am not what I would consider myself any kind of like professional gig worker or whatever. Like there are people who fucking grind, right? Like there are people out there who are today accepting, you know, another 19 requests because this is what they fucking do. You know, like there are people out there like doing the work. But even in just my own limited experience, like it has been so helpful to have like spent the time to figure out like what that number is, and then be kind of like, and now I'm done and I don't have to think about this ever again. You know, like I have figured out, I have determined what I think I am worth per hour. And then I'm good and I'm set, you know, and then from there we can negotiate up or down or whatever needs to happen. But, you know, like giving yourself even just like a baseline of your work's value and your work's cost, I think is immensely helpful to getting yourself over that initial hurdle of, well, I don't know, am I even good enough to charge anybody for something? You know, like, it's just like, yes, of course you are. They wouldn't have asked you if you weren't. You know, like you have to get over your own, and again, this is easy for me to say in this moment, of course, but you have to get over, you know, your own insecurities and your own imposter syndrome and everything, because none of that is in the mind of the person who asked you in the first place. You know, someone's not going to reach out to you. They wouldn't have asked you. Exactly. You know, so take the compliment of being asked and then own the situation and be confident in what you're going to charge for it. You know, like be confident in that you are worth that amount. And if someone comes back to you and says that you're not worth that, then you can do one of two things. Either you adjust your perspective and see kind of like, okay, am I asking for too much? Am I being aggressive? Or if you really, really believe you're worth that much, turn down the job. They'll find another artist. Turn it down until someone is willing to pay what you believe you are worth. You like own it. Like that's ultimately the point, is own it. Own the decision. Own charging what you're going to charge, or own being okay with lowering your prices if it means that it's going to be worthwhile for the opportunity to do the thing, or you're going to enjoy the work or whatever. You know, like there's, I mean,
it's not even always a one-to-one case of like, you should never back down from the price or whatever.
Yeah, no, of course not.
If it's somebody you feel like that you can be flexible with, that they're not doing this because they think they're devaluing you or they're trying to pull one over on you. If you even have to like work out a payment plan with the people or something, like just do it. Like it's okay to flex on a little stuff sometimes, but if it is a case where you feel like you're just already in it and they're trying to like I know that there's definite cases where it's not like they're thinking that they're scamming you. They're gonna say stuff like it's not in my budget or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Then it's like you can just come back and say, then you don't need this as much as you think you do.
Right. Yeah.
Like, then if it is not in your budget, then I am not in your budget.
Right. Or
So
I mean,
that just
so,
makes sense to me.
So I can tell you, I don't know if I told you this or not, but so one of the earliest freelance jobs that I did, just so happened to be during COVID of all things,
Right.
and it was an editing job, for a show on the Strip, and I will not give specifics because this show still actively exists, and I don't want to put any whatever on blast or whatever. But
Yeah.
I was basically hired for it because the person who was previously working on it had some personal stuff that they were going through, couldn't do it, put my name forward as someone who could take over for it. So I negotiated with the you know, the requester, whatever with the client, you know, and you know, said like, okay, well, you know, like here's what I would charge for this, and here would be my rate and everything else like that. And so started working on that, and was told at the time that it was going to be basically, I think it was like 6 videos in total. They're all going to be montages. Because this is, I guess I will reveal that it was for like a musical review show,
Right.
which if you're not familiar with what that is, it basically means like a concert.
Yeah.
And so these would be the videos that would be playing during the musical performances, right? So each one would be like a different montage of effects and whatever. That would play behind. Basically the show is broken up into 6 segments or whatever, so these would be the things that would play. So that would be my job, would be to construct those, and a lot of the work had already been done. I was working that gig, I kid you not, for 5 fucking months
5 months.
because this person kept making changes, kept changing it, kept changing the structure, kept changing the footage, kept changing. Basically, they were supplying me the footage that they wanted in the cuts.
Right.
And so I would then have to go and then make those changes. Then somebody would make a change to so the performers use what's called a click track, to keep themselves in time with each other when performing live music.
Yeah.
That click track is then also synchronized to the videos that I am making. So they would change the music. They would change, we're gonna change this, we're gonna transition between this song and the other song, like 1 8 count earlier. That then changes all of my timings for anything that happens after that point in the song. So I need to move all my timelines and everything else, right? And it got to the point where I had to tell the guy, I was like, because I already expressed like some frustrations about how long this was taking and how much back and forth we were having to do.
Right.
And it got all the way up to the point where they brought me to the venue to try to help them figure out why the videos weren't syncing up correctly. Now, to be clear, my job was to make a video that synced with the click track and deliver it. I have nothing to do with the projection system, with the timing system,
Right.
with their servers, with their media server stuff. I have no connection to any of that. I don't know what software they're using. I've never been in the venue. I have no control over any of this. From my perspective, far as I know, they start the video at 0 and it should line up exactly with everything. If there's changes in that, they are doing something on their end to make that happen.
Mhm.
So the client was telling me, it's just like, yeah, you know, I think I need you to actually just like come down here and get with these guys to see if you can help them figure out like what's going on. And I told him straight up, and it was like, okay, look, I will do this for you, and then I have to be done with this. It's like this needs to be finished. It's like, I have been working on this with you for months and months. We keep making changes. We keep making micro adjustments that take me hours to do. And then on top of all that, now it's becoming my responsibility to help these guys figure out how their own tech system works. It's like, I have to be done with this. Like I need to walk away from this. It's like, I will hand you a portable hard drive with all of the work on it. I'm not going to leave you out to dry. I will give you everything I have worked on. It will be all yours, but you have got to find another person to do this.
Yeah.
And
that
it
makes 100% sense.
and it ended up going back to the original guy.
Oh my gosh.
And then it became his problem, you know? And then every now and again, and truly like weeks and weeks later, he would every so often would like ask me, hey, could you just remind me where you had this particular thing on this drive or whatever? Because it was ongoing. It was still ongoing, you know? And it's just like,
insane.
Yeah, absolute fucking chaos. And in all honesty, not too far off from how a lot of shit works. You'd be surprised how much stuff is held together with like blue tack and well wishes. It's ridiculous.
See, what is horrible is like, I still remember out of all of those requests, there was one that was a portrait. Yes, a portrait where you can't really even say client when it's somebody who did a request.
Yeah.
However, I used to stream on Picarto.
Okay.
When I was doing all of these art requests and things. The person was in the chat at the time, and they sent 51 messages for changes on that portrait.
Mm-hmm.
As I was doing it, I counted them. 51 adjustments.
Gross.
So
and in real time, like
in real time,
fucking sucks.
So yeah. So if you want to wonder why I don't do art streams with the mic on, that's part of why.
Yeah.
I need to be able to keep anything that comes out of me off the air.
Yeah.
If someone ever does that to me.
That's totally fair.
That needs to not hit the air. I
Yeah.
don't even have any of that in me, but it comes out of me.
Yep.
If anyone ever does that to me again, that was the worst.
That's awful.
And it's just like, for $0.00.
Yeah.
For a favor, that is what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like,
that's even worse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Because at that point,
It
that
wasn't
is
even
someone
that good.
But
Like,
at that point,
that portrait, it's just not that good.
yeah. But
But
also
it's
at that
practically
point,
their fault.
that is exactly, and that at that point, that is someone who is actively taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just like, just fly over and hold my hand while I do it. Like,
Exactly.
just
Yep.
at that point,
Yep.
pick up the pen yourself.
Yep.
You know exactly how you want this to be. So just draw it yourself. 51 changes on a portrait, draw it yourself. Like, get me out of this. It's just insane. So, I mean, obviously, no, like, nobody was ever like that ever
Yeah.
again to me.
There,
But it was certainly a lesson
there was
to be learned.
There was literally a point in this gig that I told you about, where I was in fact on a Zoom call with this person, and he was telling me exactly where to make my cuts.
Oh my gosh.
Because I had grown so exhausted with it.
Yeah.
That I think I volunteered it even. Because it was just kind of like, look, man, let's just get in a call together and you tell, because the way I framed it was, let's make sure that we get this right. But truly it was just kind of like, I am not doing another version of this. Fuck off.
Yep.
You want this to be so specific so badly. Sit in a call with me while I make the changes. You tell me. You and I swear to God, he literally did, like, would suggest, let's go like a couple frames earlier on that. Like fucking like it was. And I sat
like
there.
You're ordering a sandwich.
And I sat there and I took it. I took it because by that point I was already broken. By that point I was just kind of like, this is the last time I'll have to do this. This is the last time I'll have to do this.
Yeah.
I will just live with this.
Yeah.
And also it puts me in a position where he cannot say I did anything wrong. It's like, I sat here and listened to your direct instructions, and that is the video that I made. We're done.
Yeah, it's like,
we're
nope,
done.
That was you.
That was all you, buddy. That is all you. The person who, this will sound made up. It is not. The person who was sending me the visual static assets in PowerPoint presentations.
Huh?
That was how he would send me new artwork. They would be nested slides in a PowerPoint file.
They deserve every bit of failure that they have ever brought upon themselves.
This person is no longer in business. This person,
First good part of the story.
This person's so-called production company shut down about 2 years later. Yeah.
Look, apparently anybody could just make a production company. My goodness.
Well, and the thing of it is that this person, I was not alone in having a story like this. Like every part,
right?
What this person was,
yeah, no, there's no way they would have done that to just you.
No, this person was a producer, right? Like this is a person who gets talented and skilled people to come in and do the jobs that they themselves can't do. And so, so the work gets delivered, the gig gets deployed, the performers show up and do the choreo. Everybody does their job very well. It is in the management and the communication where it falls the fuck apart because this person cannot keep their shit together ever.
Yeah.
They cannot keep, they can't keep one plate just on the ground unbroken, let alone spin multiple of them. You know, like it is just like a disaster person who stumbled their way backwards into running a company where they could hire talent per job.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
And the other bummer about it, he was a nice guy. It's like underneath all of it, he was a friendly person. You know, I didn't have anything against him on any sort of like personal level, but on a professional level, fuck that guy forever. Like I will never, ever.
That's how it is sometimes. And I will also say, the person who did that to me at the time
was low
I
punny.
talked to them pretty regularly. No, it wasn't anybody I knew. Now. Thankfully,
this is somebody who you regularly interact with like on a daily basis.
Yeah, no, that would be a nightmare. Although it is funny, like I would honestly say like a vast majority of the people who watch or are still around me are from the DeviantArt days.
Oh yeah.
which is
I know you had. I mean,
still
not to
baffling to me.
blow up anybody's spot or whatever, but I did see somebody in the stream, the one that I rated into you on. I did see somebody specifically mention that they were like cashing in their DeviantArt credits.
Yeah. And I saw the art that they had made for me of them, and I remembered that it was just like, oh yeah, I think they spent like those fake little DeviantArt points at the time to get me a commission.
Wow.
Because and it's just like, man, it must have been like $5. The equivalent of $5.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's just like, I didn't know better.
Yeah.
I was trying to conform to the way that people would pay for things on that site.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all that really mattered to me, because I just was sort of in this dojo mentality of every single thing is practice. No matter what, I'm just always learning.
Yep.
None of this really matters because it's all just going to be improvement and all of that. And, I mean, I probably lost a lot of money that way.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter now because ultimately I was dealing with people who wouldn't have been like, if they wanted to offer me more money, they would have.
Mm-hmm.
Really. But a lot of them were just like either also broke kids or just, maybe really had no business buying some of the stuff that they were.
Right.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But it was just I don't know. It was the environment for me at the time, and I don't regret a lot of the stuff that I did there, except for some of the commissions I did.
Sure.
Because of one reason or another, but it just sort of felt like, while I did see it as practice, I could never see myself going back to that environment ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because they ruined the website for a number of reasons.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's a gigantic cesspool now of AI scum and villainy.
Yeah.
And there's no recourse for it. It wasn't even about the giant sweeping changes made to the website over time.
Yeah.
It's just now trash.
No, it's just actual garbage.
Unequivocally irredeemable trash.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
But mighty falls sometimes. Yeah, but
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. I went to a worse place. That's really cool.
Nothing's permanent.
Yep. Man, I really hope Twitter bites the dust one of these days.
Yeah.
But hey, it's not today. So
not quite.
Something will take its place someday. I believe.
Exactly. Yeah. There's always another.
Yeah.
Well, on the subject
Unless
of
there is another chapter of Tyrian, which there is not.
Oh, how dare you!
There is.
How dare you! You heard you heard the pause and knew what I was about to do, and you fucking undercut me on my own stream.
I had to do it. I told you last time. I can tell whenever you're going to do it. So now you have to do it first. You have to push me out of the way if you want your segue.
Well, Voleno did it for me, so I guess we're getting out of here.
All right.
Wrap
it up.
Yeah. Let's end this thing. Our 1 hour of gameplay followed by 2 hours of podcasting.
2 hours of
woof. Yep.
Yeah, be sure to put a timestamp on gameplay ends.
Yeah.
I don't care when it begins.
What's funny is, as we have been sitting here, I was thinking to myself, when I put this VOD up, I should probably put a thing in the description that says like, hey, the game stops at a certain point and then it's just us bullshitting for a while.
you could literally cut this part for the actual VOD. Like, if you want to just put that up as something, the Tyrian podcast,
No, because
episode
then
1.
no, because then I have to edit this, and it's just easier to just slap it up online and be kind of like, here it is. Here's
Hey,
here's the thing we did. I don't want to film a second outro or whatever. No, fuck that noise. This is the experience you are getting with us. This is how this goes. Listen, it was either going to happen at the end of the game or in the middle of it. So you're welcome that we finish the game first.
Honestly, at this point, it's just more like, I told you this was going to happen.
You did.
Hey, there was not much left.
Credit where it's due. You stuck to your guns, and we directed ourselves to the gameplay pretty quick. Within like 10 minutes, we were playing. Yep. So it worked.
Because I also knew this was going to happen too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
now we don't have to do it after.
Now we don't have to do it after. I genuinely, we're not going to do this after because I need to eat and then go to bed. So.
No. I mean, hey, I could do a rare one and get out of the call early before you end the stream. That would be new. Honestly,
it wouldn't be completely new. I think the worst one of that was definitely X3. The worst case of that was when I was playing X3 and you decided,
I was gone.
I'm not going to be here while you collect all the weapons. Fuck off. And then you left.
Oh yeah, no, I was 100% serious.
It's like,
I didn't want to be there.
Okay,
So
I guess I'm playing the rest of this video game by myself.
Yep, you sure were. Bye. Like, if I got stuff I want to do, I'm gone. But it just so happens I don't have anything to do tonight anyway.
Well, great. Well, we'll both get back to not doing anything as we get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Lurking, whatever. Fun game. Tyrian 2000 gets a thumbs up from me. That is a fun shooter with enough goofy nonsense surrounding it that it leaves an impact. It leaves a better impact than I have played. Probably close to 100 shoot 'em ups. The only one I remember is like the Raiden games because I played those when I was a kid. The rest of them just bleed together. Yep. So it's cool to play one that actually has some stuff going on, which is kind of like, oh yeah, no, remember that part in Tyrian where a guy was literally named Milk Toe and he showed up multiple times in the game?
Yup. Remember when Moby showed up earlier in the stream?
Remember when Moby was there?
I remember. That was 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to changing our changing our profile windows to specific artwork for the third part of the VOD thumbnail here. Oh
yeah.
That is going to do it for us tonight. I am planning on being back on Friday for another demo disc dive. We're gonna keep going on our Xbox 360 journey. Basically pick up from where we left off. Look at some still in those early days of the 360 coverage, because I think that is a fun era to check out. And then after that, we'll probably work our way backwards into the PS2 again, because there's plenty of rebranded underground discs to go through, and that's where a lot of the real meat is. But I want to take another bite out of the 360 stuff because we had a fun little preview of it last time. So we'll do that on Friday. And then Saturday, I will be back again, continuing the playthrough of Secret of Mana. Hopefully we'll be a little less frustrating than the first time was, but we'll see what happens. I am fortunate enough to have a 3-day weekend coming up, which is kind of why I'm okay doing 2 days in a row, because I will then spend Sunday and probably most of Monday not doing much of anything. So that works out for me.
I got nothing but 4-day weekends.
Yeah, true. Well, are you gonna be doing anything with that time, Voleno, on your channel? Natural segue.
On Friday.
I didn't even need a pause for Friday. That
one. Yeah. Now on Friday, if you were randomly in that raid that you were given to the anniversary stream, that anniversary is this Friday. It is unfortunately not Thursday. The updates are usually on Thursday, but the day fell on a Friday, which is a work day. I hate it, but I mean, either I get on really early or I'm probably just going to do it after work, which is annoying, but I'm probably just going to do it after work. So I'll be on, I guess, 3 hours earlier than Tony or something.
Great.
I don't even know. I'll probably just get right home and do it and not even eat. Maybe I'll figure out.
Just walk through the door, throw your keys at the wall, start stream. Hi.
Yeah.
Just immediately in a bad mood.
No intro. Straight off from work. Sore.
No startup screen.
Legs hurting. Still hungry.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, it is unfortunate, but I will be doing that Arknight stream then. I'm thinking about doing some kind of stream tomorrow. I don't even really know. All
right.
Because I actually don't want to play Arknights tomorrow. Crazy.
Wow. Don't need to call somebody. Are
Big
you okay?
I probably just want stream.
Okay.
Probably just rest. That's actually an option.
Cool. Well, there you go. A pair of tentative plans from two people who regularly cancel things.
As always. Anything. Literally anything, anytime.
Well, of course, you have the Discord to find out when things are happening. Voleno has his as well, so join in there if you want to, get some down and dirty on the fighting game situation. And then sometimes my dumbass comes in there and offers nothing to the conversation. So, plenty of good times all around. I'm gonna send you guys off to Z Talks tonight. We've rated him once or twice before, but
one more thing, actually.
He is currently.
It does appear that that J. Cole will be releasing the Fall Off and February 6th, 2026. That's good news.
Okay.
You know about rap, right?
Anyway, Ztaz is playing Legend of Mystical Ninja tonight, which we played for a little bit, so we will say goodbye to him. Very exciting that J. Cole is releasing that the day before my birthday, so I'll have something to listen to on my birthday. Thank God. I had no plans otherwise. So yeah, you know what a big J. Cole fan I am. I love so much of his stuff.
One time I mentioned him a year ago.
I love so much of his stuff. I probably couldn't even pick a single song to name. There's just too many of them. Yeah. Go say hi to Ztos. He's a fellow retro streamer, does a lot of old school games, playing Mystical Ninja tonight. And I will see you guys hopefully Friday night. Probably, I don't know, may see some version of Voleno on his channel same time. Thank you, Cass, for hanging out. Thank you everybody else who was hanging out, and we will catch you all on the next one. Adios.